All right. It says we're live, so I'm going to assume that we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bitrate. I'm John Aldrich, and
Hiya,
joining me, as always, is my boy Esh. Esh, how you
I'm
doing?
here. I'm doing all right. I'm a little tired after the holidays, as I'm sure we both are. Um,
Yeah,
Christmas and New Year's really turned my daily schedule upside down. I have not slept properly the last few days, I think. But
I'm
hey, it
also just
happens.
perpetually tired.
There is
Like
that. We're
that
getting
is
old, man.
also like a thing that we know.
Yeah, we're getting
Uh,
old.
but yeah, the holidays were draining. Definitely a lot of parties, a lot of hanging out with friends, a lot of
Yeah.
family stuff.
I mean,
Did you have a
I just,
did you have a good holidays? Did you have a good Christmas?
yeah, absolutely. I mean, our Christmas is actually on the eve of the 24th, so we do like the whole thing in one long go. Thankfully, thankfully, I make it sound so terrible. In my family, there's only one little child at the moment, my
Mm,
niece. So we just kind of let her have her presents during the day, like if she
yeah.
asks nicely, so that she can go to bed at a decent time, and then we can just mind our own business. But we were still like 12 people, so definitely a crowd, right? And on the 26th, we always have Christmas dinner with my dad's side of the family. Then on the 28th, it was my friend's birthday, so I went and dragged him out of the apartment, took him to see Sonic 3, which was quite awesome, by the
Nice.
way. Yes, it was great actually. I really enjoy those movies, and then visiting another friend for New Year's and staying there for a couple days, and then just trying to readjust my brain over the last couple days here.
Now did you get anything cool, anything
Oh,
fun?
I got some really cool stuff. I don't have it on right now, but my nephews, that is my sister's husband's kids, his big boys, 14 and 18, I believe. They got me a rad as fuck looking Venom T-shirt, so I'm proudly
Nice.
wearing that as my cool uncle tag. Like that has to be what that means, right? Um,
Probably.
I got the board game Betrayal at House of the Hill from my sister and her husband,
It's a
which
great game.
I have not played it because I haven't actually played a lot of board game stuff, but I'm getting way more into it lately. So I'm gathering a group of friends to finally play that. I love the idea of it, like random haunted house shenanigans.
Yeah.
And I'm fully planning on just writing down what the fuck happens and seeing if I can use it for something.
That very much strikes me like that game. I've played it a few times and it always has struck me as like one of I would consider like it's part of the starter pack for people who are just now getting into like fancier board games.
So I
Is
hear you.
like
I
for me,
mean,
I'd put Betrayal at House on the Hill, uh Settlers of Catan,
obviously settlers.
Pandemic, and
Yeah, pandemic. A lot of
probably
people
like
don't
Ticket
want to
to
play that
Ride.
anymore.
I would also put in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pandemic. We were actually talking about Pandemic the other day, and it's like one of those things where uh, people very much felt like they could not play that game for a while
You want to know
following
when I last played Pandemic? My first and only time playing Pandemic?
2020.
When my sister brought it for Christmas 2019. So
Ah, yeah.
that was a little bit of an omen right there. And we did not win, by the way. But then again, nobody ever fucking wins Pandemic. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, those are not the only thing. I actually need to show you this because this is just cool as hell. Give me a second.
grab it. Lost you. Up, you're gone entirely. Well, anyways, while we wait for Esh to deal with his technical concerns,
Okay,
is
my
your
devices just love being shit today.
yep.
I cannot hear you right now. Good lord. Why does
That's
everything
unfortunate.
have to screw
You're
up?
also very crackly. Speak for me, buddy.
Right. Give me a second.
There you go. You're at least you sound slightly better.
Where are my settings?
Nope, you're worse again.
See.
Hooray!
Can you speak? I don't think I can hear you.
Ash, can you hear me?
Oh, for fuck's sake. It's not working. Give me a moment. God.
I'll just have to entertain you myself. So this year for Christmas, it was another one of those years where we went over to my brother's house, which we I think this is the second or third year I think that we've done that since he's had little
I
nieces.
still cannot
We've been
hear
doing
you. This is going great.
lovely.
Can you try speaking again?
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh my god. Why must there always be something technical? This is going
I'm glad we
well.
haven't gotten into the proper part of the episode.
Give me a
and we're
moment.
dealing with this now. You should just never get up, Ash.
Hold on. I'll go back into I'll go back in here in just a second. I'll just
Okey-doke.
close the tab and see if I'm lucky.
Anyways, yeah, so we were over at my brother's house, and you know, it's as he was saying with his niece, it's very much about the kids at this point. So I've got two little nieces, a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, and so they were having a blast. They were having a time. They're at that age where like everything is princess related. So it was a lot of like, you know, Anna and Elsa and Belle running around and stuff like that. But I will say that I definitely do feel like as an uncle that I won Christmas this year, in a lot of ways, because I got each of the girls a stuffed animal that came with a book. And the oldest one got a unicorn that came with a book, How to Catch a Unicorn. And the youngest niece got a stuffed dinosaur with a book called How to Catch a Dinosaur. And they love those stuffed animals. When they opened them, they went bananas. Like they were having a good time. And we got a video of them a few days ago. I'm not going to show the video because, you know, little kids and privacy and stuff. But there was a video of them. They put the stuffed animals in dresses and were dancing around with them, which was absolutely adorable. Or at least, you know, little girl dancing, which was just spinning in circles, but still it was absolutely adorable. Yeah. And so it was a good time. We actually just had another Christmas party yesterday with another part of the family.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I still can't hear you, but I just got all other audio to work. Why the fuck must there always be something? Just a sec.
Let me make sure that my audio can be heard. Can my audio be heard by the stream? I'm assuming that it can.
There we go. There we go.
So,
now I can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay.
Yes.
I was just
I'm
telling.
so sorry about that. That sucked ass.
I was just telling Chad about my Christmas and about how I think I won Christmas as an uncle.
Yeah.
I got my niece's stuffed animals.
Yeah.
It was a stuffed unicorn for the oldest one and stuffed dinosaur for the youngest one, and each one also came with a book because these girls love books, and they love those stuffed animals immensely. So
I may also have at least slightly won Christmas for my niece. The first present she got to open was mine, and it was a Lego set, loosely based on the live action Little Mermaid, and she hasn't really like taken a shine to me for the first few years of her life. She's much more like, she prefers my dad and my mom, which, you know, that's normal for a child. She's only like 3.5. She's almost 4, but she's starting to warm up to me lately. So I got to spend Christmas like sitting with her and building this set for like an hour and a half, by which I mean an hour spent building the first 2/3 of it, and the next hour spent trying to get her to concentrate on the last third.
Yeah.
It was
how old is she?
She turns 4 next month.
Yeah,
so it tracks.
Yeah,
but it basically just meant that by the end, I just fucking finished it, so she didn't lose any of the small pieces, you know. Like,
my oldest niece she's actually turning 4 in March, but she's basically it's close enough.
Speaking of Lego, I have also been getting back into that in recent years. I just need to clear out my apartment more so I have room to build some of the shit I'm getting. Because I got this from my parents.
Ooh.
The 100 Years Disney camera. That film strip there has a bunch of Lego-fied Disney screenshots.
This year is actually the first year that I haven't gotten This year's the first year that I haven't gotten Lego in a long time. I think it just has to do with the fact that last year for Christmas I got a Lego set of Barad-dûr from Lord of the Rings.
Ooh, badass.
And it's huge, but I have nowhere to put it, so I haven't built it. Like I haven't fully completed it. I feel like it's one of those things where like everyone's just like, let's wait for him to like. Wait for him to finish
I started wishing for Lego again. I started wishing for Lego again for my birthday earlier this year, And I got 2 sets. One was a Lego Piranha Plant from Mario, which I have built because it takes up very little space. The other is
Nice.
like a very classic Japanese garden, medieval Japanese garden. And I haven't built it yet because I have nowhere to fucking put it. I really need to like clean out my place and throw away some shit.
There's
But
there's somebody that I know who him and his wife moved like I want to say like a year ago.
yeah,
And when they were doing all the all the interior decorating for their like new place, they were like debating very heavily like where they wanted to have plants and like what
Yeah.
kinds of plants that they wanted to
Yeah.
do. And ultimately the decision that they landed on was instead of doing real plants, they did all Lego plants.
yes.
And it
nephew-
was like really cool actually.
My nephew gets a lot of those like little Lego flowers. They're fucking beautiful. Like
Yeah.
they make for
Super
great
detailed.
decorations. Like it's insane.
Yeah.
And for Christmas, I actually also got like a Christmas tree in Lego that I built, like my one Christmas decoration for the year, just in front of my TV.
Oh yeah,
Can
I saw you
Yeah.
posting about that.
Can
Yeah.
either be built into 2 small or 1 big ones. So
Nice.
fucking great. Like Lego is always good. It's my version of puzzles, you know.
My
No,
big-
I have not played Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, by the way.
My big present this year was I got a pizza maker from my parents.
Sweet.
A very nice like pizza oven, which we
Yeah.
used. The girls were over here last week after New Year's to give like my brother and sister-in-law a little bit of a break from them. They stayed over at our place for a couple of
Yeah,
nights. And one of those nights we made pizzas and turned out pretty good. First time using it, lessons learned that I think I
Well-
need to turn the lower element down a little bit because the
Possibly.
bottom was a little bit crispier than I would have liked.
Yeah.
But you know, first time doing it. It'll only
No,
get better.
that
from
is
here.
a great gift. I also got, you've seen this on Blue Sky too. A friend of mine also got me Final Girl, speaking of board games. And I have been playing that obsessively the last few evenings.
Huh.
Do you not know Final Girl?
No.
So basically it's a 1-player board game, like you can play it by yourself. And you get this by you get a core box and then you get a feature film box. So the game is made to play out like a horror movie. Like you're
Gotcha.
the final girl, you have to survive or kill a killer. But you get a core box that has all the basic elements for you to play as a character. But every feature has a location and a killer and some special rules. So the most basic one is a basic Friday the 13th style slasher movie called Camp Happy Trails. So I
Yeah.
got that one too. And that's just you fighting against some dude in a pig mask trying to survive.
Classic.
But then, like, literally the day after, because these cost like $20, these feature sets. So literally after that, I got one that was clearly based on Poltergeist, where you have to find a little girl and escape the house to win, because you can't attack that killer. And here's the really cool part, and the reason I'm going to be buying more of these, you can actually mix and match. Locations and killers are in separate packages in every bundle.
nice.
So you can actually be like, I want to grab the Silent Hill based killer and put them in a fucking carnival.
So
it
it's
can
like,
be like-
Dead by Daylight, the solo board game.
Yeah, sort of. It takes about 30, 60 minutes to play, depending on whether or not you can. They're hard as fuck, by the way. They're designed to like constantly ramp up in tension and make
Yeah.
things more and more unfair the longer it goes, you know, to mimic a slasher movie. It's super fun. It took me like 5 attempts to win the first one. But I've been having a lot of fun with those, and I'm definitely getting more because this is hilarious.
That does sound super rad. As does this Psycho Pomegranate coming in with my favorite gift I got was a Chucky and Tiffany Hello Kitty dolls.
Hell
That
yeah.
sounds rad.
That is great. That is great. I need to.
I didn't know that
answer
was a
this too.
thing. I'm not a Hello Kitty person, so like this wouldn't be my bag. Or no,
I have limited Netflix access lately, so I've only seen the first 2 episodes, but I did enjoy it, and I need to get back to it.
And also, finally, the final gift that I want to talk about. This was a gift for myself, and actually, I got it before Christmas. You've seen this because I sent you pictures of it. But I want to talk about it. I bought this as a gift for myself because, you know, we got to love ourselves.
Obviously.
This is
Yay! There it is.
my custom controller. I play Guitar Hero and Rock Band like religiously, still do. And I wanted a nice custom controller for myself. This is a 3D printed controller done by Hammer On Guitars.
It's pretty sexy.
Yeah. I asked him to do a Les Paul Jr. double cut tribute for me, and that
Mm.
is what he did. But then he gave me a custom headstock. This is much closer to a Rickenbacker headstock than a Gibson one,
Yeah.
just because I wanted something unique to me. It's super fancy with its clicky clacky buttons.
Not colored
And
either, so it's
yeah,
delightfully confusing.
well, obviously I don't look at the buttons, so like
Nope.
I don't need them to be colored, and I wanted it to like be very aesthetically pleasing. When he sent me
Exactly.
the images of it, initially it had the colored buttons,
Yeah.
but then
that
I
was a
just
bit
asked
of
him, I was
an
like, "Hey,
eyesore.
can we swap those out for buttons that match the fretboard?" And he was very nice and kind to do that for me. This thing is absolutely fantastic.
It's
Highly
gorgeous.
recommend people going and check this out. Very expensive. This was $250.
I mean, for custom 3D printed work,
That is the cheapest he will do custom guitars anymore. We lost you. Can't hear you.
there we go.
I don't know.
I
Oop,
think
there you are.
yeah,
you
I
hear
think the I can hear you now. I think the
Oh, lost you again. Do you have like a bad chord or something? I'm just gonna sit here continually presenting this guitar. Anyways, $250. He's not gonna do these that cheap anymore. Because he's currently on holiday break, but he said when he's coming back, his prices are increasing, which makes sense. So I have a Meta Quest. I also have Batman Arkham Shadow for an Arkham game. It's pretty fun. That is actually, I've been meaning to pick that up because I have the Quest 3. And I've been meaning to jump in and play that myself.
I am back.
I
I think this wire is fucking up, but
okay. So it's just something we're gonna have to deal with, I suppose.
I mean, I just swapped them because I bought two of the same wire because these are pretty weak.
Yeah.
They break pretty fast. I need to buy a good one soon. It's just that this headset has a very narrow jack, and yeah,
It's
a
one of
lot of
those
these-
like not the standard 1/8
Yeah.
inch. It's like even
well, it's because
smaller
Sony
than
wants you to buy their overpriced shit jack. So, which I don't want to do if I
that.
can help it.
$100 for these. They're really nice.
And I believe I just fell out again.
No, I can still hear you.
Oh my god, Jesus!
But you can't hear me. That's
I can hear you
glorious.
now. This is getting frustrating. This is a new wire. I literally just unpacked this to swap it with the one I was using. This is frustrating. Why is it doing this? I could actually kill something.
Well, don't do that. Can't hear you. Lost you. All right. Well, yeah, Arkham Shadow is something that I've been meaning to try out. I love VR. It's something that I bear through it because I get motion sick very, very easily, but it doesn't bother me enough to not make me want to play VR. I actually just last night bought Alien
All right,
Rogue.
can you hear me right
Incursion.
now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm talking to Chad about
Jesus
VR games.
Christ!
Yeah, but anyways, I just bought Rogue Incursion last night, and I'm supposed to be getting an Amazon order probably here shortly. That'll have more Dramamine for me, so that I can sit down and I can play. Well, not sit down, stand up and play Rogue Incursion.
Can you hear me again?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I think it might be the port that's like dusty or something. Because like this is getting annoying.
You're having
like
a,
right
you're
here
having
in
a
my
fun
tower.
time over there, Ash.
What?
You're having a fun time over there.
Oh, I'm having a delight.
Poor Ash.
I'm so tired of there always being some shit when I'm streaming. Anyway, so that was our Christmases, clearly.
So yeah, Christmas was exciting time. New Year's was an exciting time. Excuse my ignorance, but is New Year's like heavily celebrated in your country as it is in mine?
Not really. I mean, people will have parties, obviously, invite people over. For the most part, it'll just be like a nice dinner and some drinks. And there are a few TV traditions, like
do you guys have like a countdown kind of thing?
We have a countdown, obviously. At 6 p.m. we get the monarch speaking to the nation. For most of my life until this year, it would have been the queen. Now it's the king because she abdicated last year. So there's that. I didn't actually watch it this year because I was with a friend and it was just the two of us, and was like, I don't care right now. And this is very specific, kind of like how you have a million Christmas specials.
Yeah.
We actually don't. We only have To All of Us from All of Us to All of You by Disney. That one is always shown on Christmas Eve. It's a compilation of Disney clips. But on New Year's, and I don't know why this is, but we've done it for like 60 years. At like 20 minutes to midnight, they show this old sketch called Dinner for One, like a sketch comedy thing, and it's hilarious. By the way, I recommend looking it up online. It's about this old woman who's celebrating her 90th birthday, and basically all her friends are long dead. But she makes her butler like pretend to be all of them and drink all their drinks for them. So he just gets insanely drunk over the course of like 15 minutes because he's drinking for 4 people.
This sounds depressing.
It's not. It's not. It's hilarious. Like, they don't say outright they're dead, but it's just they're 4 empty chairs, you know? And all it really is this butler going back and forth and having to do the same thing over and over again and just getting incredibly drunk doing so.
I mean, I suppose it's one of those things where, like, if I watched it, I would probably think it's hilarious. But just hearing the premise
I
is pretty
sad.
feel so sad for the lady.
Well, it's not like she's dement or anything. It's just like they're keeping up the tradition.
Yeah.
So, but and you know, it has the catchphrase like "same procedure as last year, Miss Sophie." Yes, same procedure, and he's like, "Oh, now I have to drink 4 glasses of sherry within a minute." it's ridiculous, but it's very funny, and I love watching it. It's very funny.
But speaking of New Year's traditions, something that I'm hoping will become a New Year tradition for us doing this show, we'll be talking about our favorite games of this last year, our top games of this last year, which is what we're going to be talking about on today's episode. It took us a long time to get to this point.
Look,
but
I did not plan for this bullshit, but it happens.
Well, not just a technical thing. We were also having a nice casual conversation about our holidays. Yes. But yes, so we are going to be talking about our top games of the year. I think we're going to talk about specifically the top 3 for each of us, just to avoid us being here for like the next 7 hours. But that being said, do you have like any maybe honorable mentions that you could just rapid fire throw out?
Okay. Well, first of all, as people know, what I play is largely like indie horror games. I'll play those a lot, and I haven't actually played a lot of like major releases this year. I just haven't been able to afford them when they were coming out. Also because I bought a lot of indie games, but never mind that. We don't say that part out loud. But you can actually go to my Blue Sky, because just a day or 2 ago, I made like a long ass thread of like my 25, well, not my 25 top, just 25 I really freaking liked this year. And I especially want to highlight one that I think is getting like no attention, which is Among Ashes. Came out in late December. It is phenomenal. So it's one of those games where there's like several layers to it. You're playing a game within a game. It takes place in the year 2001. You're home alone for the holidays. The holidays don't actually have anything to do with the plot, by the way. It's just when it happens.
It's just an excuse to get you there.
More or less. Well, not really. You're just home alone. Your sister is out for the night. And it's the year 2001. You're just playing a Doom game or something similar to Doom at least. And then your friend texts you on, MSN Messenger. If people remember MSN Messenger. I do. I love that shit. And he's like, hey, I found this super cool horror game on this image board. You should play it. It looks fun. And then you start playing one called Nightcall, I believe. And let's just say that video game is insanely haunted. So you keep alternating between playing the haunted game, going on the internet and like finding hints about the creator of it and reading forum threads, and actually getting off your chair and walking around in your 3D environment. So there's like 3 layers of reality to this game all the time. And let me put it this way. The fake game, Nightcall, is so good I wish I could play a non-haunted version of it. Like, even if it would only be an hour long, I really want to play like an uncorrupted version of Nightcall. But if you play this, and I absolutely recommend you do, it is tense as fuck. It's stuff like, hearing noises around the house, like getting up from your chair, going to check was there something or not, and then going back to as I said, incredibly haunted game. Just be aware, once you find out why this game is haunted, shit gets very, very dark very, very fast. Some uncomfortable stuff comes up. Let's just put it that way, without spoiling anything.
Rad.
It's super good. I fucking loved it, and I hate that no one is talking about it.
So if I were to rapid fire through honorable mentions, I actually think I have more honorable mentions than I do actual like list entries.
I'm sure you do.
So I didn't want to include any remasters or remakes on this list, just because, like, to me, those aren't games that came out this year. Those are games that came out whatever year they came out.
I can see that.
Release. But that being said, I do want to call attention to the Tomb Raider remasters 1, 2, and 3, and Dark Forces got remasters this year. Those are two packages that I spent a ton of time playing. So of course I had to bring them up. Also, shout out to Fallen Aces. That was an indie. I hesitate to call it a boomer shooter, just because it's a first person played like in sort of a retro style, but it's almost like a first person beat 'em up in a lot of ways. That game was super, super good, as was Wrath, which was, both of those were sort of earlier on in the year. I'm going to give some love to Rise of the Golden Idol, which I don't really play detective games that much, but I was sent a review code for the game. Sadly, I didn't actually wind up doing a review of it, just because like it's a great game, but I found myself not having a lot to say about it.
Yeah,
other than just it's good, go play it, which I was like, that's not gonna make it's not gonna make a video for me to just say go play this game. Like,
yeah,
that's
not
a
sidestep, but that's something I get on YouTube sometimes. Like, are you gonna make a video about this? And I'm like, no, because it would be 30 seconds long, and I say this shit rules. Go watch it.
Yeah, it was just like, and like I could sit there and I could really analyze the story and everything like that, but then like I'd be doing a disservice to the game, and you wouldn't, at that point nobody would go play it, because I just spoiled it all for you. So if you're the very kind PR person who sent me the code for that, I apologize for not doing a video on it. This is me telling audiences right now to go play Rise of the Golden Idol. So there you go. There's your PR. It was really, really good. Like, legitimately really love that. And of course I just want to mention Marvel Rivals, because
I haven't played it at all.
I've only played like maybe a dozen matches, which is why I didn't want to include it on my list, because it's just so fresh and so brand new to me. So like a little bit of it might be recency bias, and also like I don't feel like I've put in the time on it yet, but it is a ton of fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I've been maining Luna Snow and Jeff the Land Shark, because of course, because you know me, when I play multiplayer games, I'm like almost exclusively a healer. It's just, I don't know why that's always the archetype that I go towards.
I should probably try that game now that I think about it. I mean,
it's
I
free.
Haven't played a lot of
not to.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't played a lot of arena stuff, but
yeah,
I'm sure it's fun. Also, some of the choices of playable characters are just too good to pass up.
Oh, and they're so well animated, and they have so much personality, and just like the way they move and the way they behave and all this sort of stuff. It's really, really good. And as a Marvel fan, I absolutely adore it.
Well, yeah.
But I didn't want to put it on this list because, again, I just haven't put in the time with it for me to really be able to pass too heavy of a judgment. But yeah, so those are my honorable mentions.
Trying to think. First of all, I just looked up Fallen Aces because I hadn't heard of it. It's fucking beautiful. Like, oh my god,
it's absolutely gorgeous,
dude. This is some of the best like cell shaded comic book style black outline artwork I've ever seen.
That game just barely didn't make my top 3 for this year.
Like, holy crap. Also, if we're excluding remakes and stuff, this is also one I can't mention because I didn't finish it yet. And yes, I'm aware, and it's Silent Hill 2. I am loving Silent Hill 2. However, my streaming energy has just been like non-existent the last 2 months or so. But I will continue it. I'm planning on continuing tomorrow, actually. So
I will say that I would have considered something like Silent Hill 2, because like, as opposed to like a remaster where it's like, oh, it's just the original game playable in like higher resolutions, a ground up remake. So like, Silent Hill 2 or like the Resident Evil remakes or something like that. To me, that's a bespoke game. Like that is separate from the original. Just because it is a remake, it is a fully new product.
Yeah,
So
but
for me, that would qualify for my top of the year personally.
I just won't put it on a top 3 because I haven't finished it.
That's
but
fair.
what I have played, I have absolutely loved. Despite the fact I'm getting my ass kicked, it is way harder than the original. Like, oh my god.
Do you want to actually? With that being said, do you want to jump into your number 3?
Yeah, let's just do that. We're gonna take another horror game because I love that crap. And it's going to be Crow Country, which is
yes.
very much in the tradition of Resident Evil and such, without actually being too Resident Evil like. So for those that don't know, Crow Country, it takes place in the 90s. It is a third-person survival horror game. You know the deal. You're playing as a special agent going to this amusement park called Crow Country, looking for the owner of the place, Eric Crow, I believe is his name. I can't remember right now. The point is, it sounds like, and I'm sorry to say this, I love Resident Evil likes. It sounds run of the mill when you just describe it like that, but it's actually not. It's way more stylized, like very cute little character models.
Very like Final Fantasy VII overworld.
Yeah, it's much more isometric than a Resident Evil game would be, and it really works in its favor. There's no auto aiming. You have little things like you can actually find ammo by breaking boxes, but you can only break boxes by shooting them. So you have to be like, do I want to run the risk of wasting a bullet?
Yeah.
Now that I have very few, and I think it's missing some proper bosses and stuff, but for the 6 or so hours it'll take you to play it, there's some insane puzzles, lots of hidden stuff, and a story that goes in a very different direction from what you expect at first. Like, it's not that it really impacts the gameplay that much, but let's just say that the source of the monsters is very different from what you usually see in these games. I can't remember if you played it through, John.
It's on my list of games that I want to get to.
You absolutely should. It's like $15-$20. Like it's not
well, yeah.
Cost
was never what stopped me from playing it, just time.
Well, it's super fun. It's one you could crank out in an afternoon if you have nothing else to do. But I highly recommend it. I really enjoyed it.
That is certainly a game that I know it was getting a lot of attention for a while. There are a lot of videos made on it. A lot of people that I pay attention to were talking about it, and it's one that I really, really want to play. I just need to find the time to actually do it, because I love survival horror games. And so
yeah, I mean, this one it's not the scariest. You're not going to sit there and think, oh, this is just as scary as when I played Resident Evil 2. No, it's not going to be like that, but it is very fun and very tense. And I highly recommend it. I really loved it.
I'm definitely on board with that. For me, my number 3 game is on like the other end of the spectrum. From that, we go from a very, very single player game to a multiplayer only game, and I'm going to venture a guess that this might be the only major studio game on either of our lists. I don't really have any
outside of Silent Hill 2. I don't really have any.
But for me, my number 3 game of the year was Helldivers 2.
Oh.
That game came out so early on in the year that I almost forgot that it wasn't a 2023 release. Like, my brain told me that it came out late last year, but it came out February 2024.
Yeah.
That game had me obsessed for a good couple of months. I was so fully on board with this game because the concept of this always persistent universe that everybody affects by their actions is so much of what I've wanted in a multiplayer game, that it drew me in, and the gameplay and the gunplay and everything with it is so much fun that I had a blast with it.
I mean, I'll be honest, I barely paid attention to Helldivers 2. I barely knew what it was until there was that whole hubbub with Sony basically making it unplayable for a bunch of people for a while.
Yeah, that did kind of put a little bit of a stinker on it for a while.
I just remember a lot of people being very, very angry for a solid month, and me having no idea what the fuck they were talking about.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't even heard of the game up until that point. I literally didn't even know it existed until people started whining. And I was like, there was a Helldivers 1? What am I... What?
So Helldivers 1 is like a like top-down isometric like shooter, and then this is like your standard third person, shoot 'em up. but it's the idea of having a persistent universe like that, and having all of us have to like come together and sort of as a community agree on what military actions are worth taking, what, where are we going to go fight, and having natural stories develop from the choices that we as players are making and what is going on because of the decisions that we have made. Like, there was, when I first heard about the game and when I first learned about the game, the big thing that was going on at the time was that we were struggling to take Malevelon Creek, which is a planet. And so there were all these like memes and all these like faux propaganda posters that were made, and all this like remember the creek. It kind of became a slogan for the player base for a while, and it was so fascinating to me and something that I so adored. And it very much reminded me of so fun fact for the people who are watching, I am actually technically published in an academic journal.
Oh my.
When I was in college, I wrote a paper on the growth and proliferation of digital cultures. It was an anthropology paper. Basically, I studied.
Oh boy, here we go again. I thought I was done with this audio.
Oh, can you not hear me?
No, now I can.
Okay. Basically, I spent like almost a year studying online cultures and looking at the way that they grow and comparing them to real world cultures and sort of seeing the parallels there. And so like some of the things that I looked at was the RP servers on World of Warcraft, and a lot of like the sort of rules and culture around RPing.
That was a wild time. Like I got into World of Warcraft pretty late.
It's still wild there.
Yeah. No, I got into it pretty late because I couldn't afford it at the time. Didn't have a cool computer for it on all that shit. But I do remember how wild it was. Like the very idea of there being 1 million players alone was insanity at the time.
Yeah. I also looked at Twitch Plays Pokemon and everything around that. The stories that developed there. The like, what was funny is that
the spiral.
Well, within that, with the like Lord Helix and everything like that, it was actually very easy to draw parallels between this sort of meme religion that sprung up and sort of the formation and early days of actual real world religions and kind of how these things grew. And so I wrote a paper on this. And so when Helldivers 2 first came out and we had everything with like Remember the Creek and pushing back the clankers and all that sort of stuff, it very much felt like the same sort of thing was happening again. And so I was like, I want to be involved in this. I want to get into this really quick. And so I hopped on it, and I spent a grotesque amount of time playing it and just had a blast. And so of course it wound up being a game that I still think about pretty regularly. I haven't played it in a little while, but it's still kind of there in the back of my mind, which to me, if that is not indicative of a good game, of a game that has impacted me this last year, I don't know
absolutely.
what is.
Absolutely. Speaking of games that you spend a grotesque amount of time on, I might as well go to my number 2. Yeah. Which I have a feeling you know exactly what it fucking is.
It might also be my number 2.
Because it's Trading Card Games Shop Simulator.
Yes.
We have talked about this before. We have both spent ludicrous amounts of time on it. So actually my experience with this is pretty funny. I watched people play Supermarket Simulator, and I thought, oh, that looks like fun. I should probably play that sometime, and then I never got around to it. And then I found Trading Card Game Shop Simulator, which is basically, I mean, it has some gameplay differences that I kind of prefer in CCG, actually. But I was just like, oh, so it's Supermarket Simulator, but with a subject I'm already interested in, something I already like, a nerdy shop. Cool. I'll just hop on Steam and play the free demo for a bit. I'll just, give it an hour, see if I like it. And then I looked over at my clock, and 7 hours had passed. So at that point, you've definitely earned my $15. Strictly speaking, it's in early access still. There's still a lot of updates being made. I believe they're putting out a huge content update here in January sometime. I believe that was the last news, with a lot more goods, because at the moment I'm kind of like taking a break from it because
Yeah.
I just hit a wall. Like there's 4 to 5 levels between each new product I can put on my shelves right now, so it's just a grind at the moment. I don't want to do that. But
Well, and also it's a lot of the items that are currently in game that you can sell are just like improved versions
yeah,
or alternate versions of stuff that's already there,
yeah,
like new
exactly.
card sets and stuff like
So
that. Like,
so it's a little limited right now. It's not like,
yeah,
I mean, it's the same thing in Supermarket Simulator, right? You have like tiers of the same products, but at least there it feels more like you have more different things to sell. It doesn't really in TCG just yet. They added comic books, but aside from that, you're basically selling cards and toys, and that's it. Which kind of sucks. It doesn't suck. It's still very fun. It's
oh
a
yeah,
very endearing
super
game.
addicting.
Just yeah. I There was definitely more than one time where I just spent an entire evening on it and just like, fuck, man, I gotta do other shit too. What am I doing? And I'm usually not the guy to spend like hundreds of hours on a game, but TCG, man. It's, doesn't
Yeah,
help that it
that
also
was
made me play Supermarket Simulator when I decided to take a break from TCG, and that the last few days of December I have been playing Power Washing Simulator like a madman. TCG,
it's a
you
lot of the
brain
same
damaged me.
sort of
Like
loops.
what?
Yeah, it's a lot of the same sort of like gameplay loops.
I think I think the key to these games and why they're so addictive is because you can always immediately see your progress, right? Like
Yeah,
especially with Power Wash Simulator, where I don't know if anyone here's played it, but it's exactly what it sounds like. You just power wash shit. Um, but you come in, you see this thing just caked in mud from top to bottom, and you're like, this is gonna take forever. This sucks. Why am I doing this? And then you spray for like 3 seconds, you can immediately see, oh, I cleaned that much. And that just feels good. You can always, not like, let's say you're playing an old Final Fantasy game and you're in a huge dungeon. You never know when it's gonna be over. You don't know how much time you're gonna be spending in there. You
yeah.
don't know how many random encounters. Here you can always tell, I've done this much. I can feel good about this. It tickles the brain in just the right ways. And I think
Yeah, I love
TCG does the
Tycoon
same
games
thing.
for that
Yeah,
very
exactly.
reason. Yeah, for me
Um,
that this game's also number 2 on the list. Just because like it was a game that I wound up finding myself dreaming about. And I found myself when I was sitting in front of my computer, if I was like waiting for a video to export
exactly how I
or
played
I
it.
was waiting to hear back from something from my boss, I just found myself unconsciously opening Steam and starting the game up to play
Yep.
for, 5, 10, 15 minutes here or there.
Yeah, just play a day.
Just I would just jump in and do whatever the particular task that I knew I needed to do, restock shelves, uh, you know, do whatever it was. And I would just do it, and then I would feel a sense of satisfaction and then go back about my day. And it was great. It was a ton of fun, something that I absolutely adored. I went into it initially with the mindset of, hey, I used to work in a card shop, so I'm going to approach this in the same way that we did business in the card shop.
Which ain't gonna work.
Well, it could have. It just like there was specific things that we weren't set up for, or that the game wasn't set up to do.
Yeah. I mean, the
Like
game is kind of limited at the moment. Like we said, it is in early access.
it is in
but
early access.
They have a lot of really cool shit on the roadmap. Like, I'm thinking this is gonna be like 2 years before it's even close to finished.
Oh yeah.
But the roadmap looks amazing. Like they have some
I
really
will
fun
say
stuff planned.
the one thing, and I don't think that we've seen it on any of the roadmaps, but the one thing that I hope that gets implemented eventually, because it is something that people don't think about with like card shop business or just like gaming shops in general. It also very heavily applies to like retro gaming stores and stuff like that, is how much of the business is selling things not in store.
Yeah.
Like being able to list cards like on eBay or stuff like that is a big part of the business, because a lot of times, in a card shop, people will use card shops as a way to get rid of their chaff, to like get rid of cards that they don't want, but then not actually spend money there. And so the businesses have adapted, and they'll buy cards and then sell them online. And I know that they added in buying cards, which was great, but then it's like, okay, but there's another aspect of this business that we that
Yeah.
is that I very much felt like was missing, especially as I was getting further on into the game. You
I
know, when
do
I have
love.
multiple cards sitting on my shelf that are worth like $20,000 or $30,000
Yeah.
that will not sell because no customer is going to walk into a score and drop $30,000 on a
And they're
card.
gonna be, oh,
Like,
that's a
not
cool
a
thing. You got the
thing.
glass over there. Here, have $5,000. Yeah, that doesn't happen.
No, that doesn't happen. I
Give it
mean,
a fucking art
I
gallery.
had a couple of times where I did have. I think the most expensive card that I sold was like a $7,000 card. I did have one of
Yeah.
those. But yeah, it's a game that I'm going to be constantly going back to. I'm going to be constantly reading the
Yeah.
updates. Even if I'm not playing it, I will at the very least pull up the store page every once in a while and see like, oh, what was in the most recent update?
Yeah,
What was
yeah, yeah.
in, you know.
I mean, shit. I looked at the news today to see when were they planning that that update again? Like,
Yeah,
because
this month I think is when it's
plus
supposed to
they're
come in.
planning so much cool shit. They're actually planning to make the card game you're selling playable, which sounds amazing.
Which to me is like, I was very much one of those people who like I just sold every card. I didn't bother collecting.
Mm.
And as soon as he saw like I saw in the roadmap, he was like, I want to make the card game collectible. I then was a little bit like, I probably should have kept all those cards.
Yeah. I bet you to keep at least one of every.
Although I'm still very much in the like, I am of the mindset now when I play that game that if the card is over $100, I sell it. And if it's under, unless I'm like hurting for something to sell, I might keep it. But otherwise,
yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. I love that game. And again, there's so much cool shit planned. Shoplifting is apparently a thing that's gonna happen too, which that's just an unfortunate reality of any business, really.
Yeah.
There's so much cool shit happening with that and with Supermarket Simulator. So
I will say I
believe
do
Supermarket
kind of
just added cleaning. Like you have to actually clean the windows and shit, which sounds stupid, but I love it.
I will say I do kind of hope that shoplifting is a toggleable option when you start a game.
Yeah,
kind of like
could they
how
do that to the smelly customers too while we're at it?
yeah. So one of my favorite games of all time, and one of the games I probably put the most time in, period, on the computer is Game Dev Tycoon.
Mm.
And that game does have piracy as like something that can happen, but it is a toggleable thing, which is good because piracy is one of those things that when you're playing that game, if you have piracy turned on, it's basically hard mode.
Yep.
And I feel like with something like shoplifting, that would also be very much with a game like TCG Card Shop Simulator.
Yeah.
That should be a toggleable hard mode because like I play those games for like the satisfaction of like doing simple tasks, not for the actual stress of owning a retail.
Well, yeah, that's I mean, I haven't worked an awful lot of retail myself, but I think that's the key to these games. Like they just let you switch off and do the job without having to deal with people. Or with other little annoyances that happen during the day. Because I remember there is a mechanic in TCG that I hate, which is the smelly customers. And I'm aware that this is a thing that does happen in nerdy shops. I am aware. It's an unfortunate reality.
It's a little over-exaggerated.
Wash your asses, people, first of all. Second of all, just having to drop everything you're doing every 5 minutes to spray someone with deodorant or make a deodorant trap at the entrance is ridiculous. Like,
yeah, I very
it,
quickly, honestly. As soon as I could afford the sprayers, I put 2 right next to the door.
Same. Everybody does it,
and you have to walk through those 2 to get.
And I read a fucking thread about it because apparently opinions are very split on this mechanic on whether it should stay or not. I believe it should just be removed entirely, or at least be toggleable. But I remember reading a thread where it was like, yeah, but that's a realistic thing about running a shop, though, so it shouldn't go away. Yeah, you know what's also a realistic thing? Making shift plans, doing your taxes. Funny how that's not in the game because that would fucking suck and be boring and irritating.
I don't see a problem with it being in there, and the mechanic itself I think is fine. But I think that one, it should be not as often. Like because like every third customer that comes in is smelly. Like that's ridiculous. Like that is a stereotype, and while nerd stores do often have to deal with that as a problem, it's not that fucking common.
No, it's way too often, and it's just there's no variation. It's all it is stop what you're doing and spray this dick rot.
Alternatively, I was having this thought when I was thinking about this a little bit. Maybe don't reduce the commonality of it, but if you're selling deodorant, like actually having it on the shelves, the more it sells, the less likely it becomes.
That could be nice.
So it's like a system where like, okay, you're selling the deodorant and it's selling well, so your returning customers aren't smelly. And
Or
so that means that you have
alternatively-
less.
Or alternatively, and I would love this, have the ability to kick people the fuck out.
Yeah.
I would love being able to kick people out of the store. Like, if they're
Yeah.
misbehaving in some way. But that's
Or
that's
like
for
having
later when
somebody
there's
come
more
in,
stuff,
they
you know?
they walk around my store and then buy one pack. Like, get the
Yeah.
fuck out.
But then you get those that buy like 48 packs at the same time and 6 of the same plushie, and you're like, who the fuck are you shopping
Yeah,
for,
well,
dude?
that's like the 48 packs. At that point, I'm just like, you just bought a booster box. Like, that's fine. But like the people who buy, like 3 or 4 of the exact same plushie, I'm just like, what are you doing?
Like, are you
Who
trying
are
to are you trying to start a cult for your nieces and nephews or something? Like, it's every time I see it, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I've never seen that happen in any nerd
No, the best
stuff.
is when because like there are a few like board games that you can sell, which
Yeah,
by
when
the
they
way
buy
are
like 6
apparently,
copies of the same
are
fucking board
apparently
game.
real board games. That you
Yeah,
can
they are,
like it was
they
part
are.
of like a cross promotion thing. But anyways,
Yep.
yeah, when they buy multiple of the same board game, and I'm just like,
Dude, when would you ever in the real life buy like 6 copies of Settlers of Catan, right? Like, it's what are you
yeah,
doing?
I mean, like I've got 6 friends who really want Settlers of Catan. Your friend group's weird, bro.
Anyway,
Anyway,
that was a long talk about TCG.
So hit
Great
us
game.
hit us with your game of the year then.
Right. I'm going to go in a complete, well, not a completely different. I'm actually going to go back a couple steps because I am going to take one that is both incredibly obvious and also probably wouldn't be game of the year for most because it's very short. I'm going to have to say mouthwashing, man. I fucking loved mouthwashing. And it's just as much because of how much of a phenomenon it has become.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think since stuff like Five Nights at Freddy's and Undertale have I seen a game fandom explode quite so violently. Because, I mean, there's been other examples, obviously, but those are the main ones that come to mind. Because it just happened overnight, man. Like, I remember the previews for it and the trailers, and I remember there being a bit of buzz and looking at it and being like, this looks interesting, maybe I should play it sometime. And then all of a sudden, I just could not open up a tab without running into 900 mouthwashing memes. I was like, what the fuck is happening? So I finally got around to playing it, and it deserves its reputation, not because of the game itself, because at its core, it is yet another walking simulator horror game with some mild puzzle solving, which just means do these things in this order, you know? And I say that with love in my heart because I love those styles of games. I play them all the time. But the story and the characters are just so goddamn well written. And there's so many layers to this story. There's so many discussions to be had about various characters. And there's only like 4 characters to boot. So it's quite incredible that they do this. It's a very contained story, but at the same time, one that has a lot of layers. There's a lot to talk about in this. And of course, there's Anya. Everybody loves Anya.
That is a game that I feel like is going to be analyzed for years to come.
It's going
Both
to
just
be
in
the
terms
subject of
of-
many a paper. Yeah.
Yeah, like people are going to be talking about the story, people are going to be talking about the gameplay, people are going to be talking about the phenomenon around it, the public reaction to it. It's going to be a
presentation.
game that is going to be talked about for
The
a
presentation
long time.
alone, because like there's a lot of times where even though it isn't a meta game by any stretch of the imagination, it actually uses the game's UI and interface to like fuck with your mind sometimes.
I
Because a
love it
lot
when
of
games
this,
do that.
it's fantastic. There's a great moment in it, and this is not a spoiler. There's a great moment in where your main character gets fed up with being told to do everything. And, you know, he goes off, you make me do this, you make me do this, you make me do this. And then they actually show up at the top of the screen as goal markers, the same way they did the first time. Little things like that are amazing. Or just stuff like, you know, items changing in the menu depending on your perception, descriptions changing depending on what the hell you're doing. Like, I love this shit so much. Yeah, mouthwashing definitely deserves it. Also, it just oozes with style. Like graphically, the style is amazing. These characters are very, very instantly recognizable and very cool.
Yeah, it is. It is an absolutely gorgeous game, and it is one that, again, I think that the public perception of it and everything around it is definitely deserved
It's
because it
going
is
to be
certainly need that.
it's going to be that one game. I remember this happening when I was studying film. It's going to be that one game that teachers in like gaming or writing classes are going to start the semester by saying, "Please don't write about mouthwashing." Like the same way they did with Alien was when I was in school. Like, stop writing feminist analyses of Alien, please. I read 16
Like, yes,
of those
we know
a
it's
year.
about rape. Thank you.
Fuck off. Shut up. We get it. I'm being cruel to the people who wrote those, but that actually
I was going to
is
say
a thing that
I have
happened.
friends who wrote papers on Alien.
Yeah.
So
Now, meanwhile, I was writing like, how does the sense of humor in regular show work? Anyway, my point is, I just remember
Nerd!
that's yeah. Well, my
wait,
teacher
wait,
loved it.
wait. Nerd.
Exactly. Nah, I get it. My teacher loved it though because he definitely hadn't read one like that before.
So my game of the year, my top game, my favorite game. This is one that I have been waiting. I've been waiting a couple of years at least for this game to come out. It was one of those things that I had seen previews of it coming. I had seen like stuff. I was following the developers on Twitter, so I was seeing like updates coming from it and all this sort of stuff. And I was so incredibly hyped. And when it came out, it lived up to all of my expectations. It is also technically in early access, so it's only going to get better despite already being absolutely fantastic. And that is the game Sulaco or Sulaco, however you say it. It is a classic style boomer shooter. It's basically like what if Doom and Fear had a baby, because it has like the gunplay of Fear.
Sulaco.
Sulaco, however you say it, with like the
whatever.
run and gun aspects of a classic Doom game. It's built on the Doom engine, or at least the modified version of it, the GZ Doom engine. And it is so much fun. It is crazy fun. One of the best shooters I have played in probably a decade. It is incredible. It's one of those games also that it is stylistically so well done. The graphics and everything on it are top notch. It is one of the prettiest games that I've played in a while. I love the very like old school 2D graphics, as well as the voxel art that they do with the game. And it is a game that you look at that game and you're like, this was made on the Doom engine. It just blows your fucking mind.
A what? By now, like 25-year-old engine that's still fucking
30, bro.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Whatever. My point being, a 30-year-old engine can still produce shit like this. I'm looking at it right now, and this looks fantastic. And I don't even play shooters all that often.
Yeah, it is so much fun.
God damn. Yeah, this looks fantastic.
It's a game that I don't even really have that much to say about it, because again, like we were saying earlier with Rise of the Golden Idol, like I could sit here and like dive into all of the individual things, or I could just tell you that it's a great game and that you should go play it. It has some of the most fun guns to shoot in a shooter that I've played in a really long time.
Yeah.
It's
goddamn.
It is phenomenal.
It's good shit. Absolutely.
It's worth the like $20 that I think the game is. And it has workshop support, which what more could you need? And of course it's made on the Doom engine, so of course it has modding support.
Yeah. We've talked about this a couple of times, but with the gaming industry being what it is now, and AAA titles becoming more and more unfeasible to actually collect and buy more than 3 of a year, maybe.
Yeah.
Fucking look at the indies, man. There's so much good shit for like a fraction of the price. There are people out there charging criminally low amounts for absolute gorgeous artworks. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, this game is $25. And actually it is available in a bundle. I can't see the price because I own both of the games, but you can get it in a bundle for a reduced price with Fallen Aces.
So I see, yeah.
Both of them are published by New Blood. So if you want to jump into your kind of retro shooter space, there you go.
There's something almost Archer about some of the Fallen Aces artwork here.
Yeah,
Damn,
that's
it
kind of
looks
the vibe.
great. Yeah, it looks great.
But yeah, Sulaco, that is my game of the year.
Damn.
I have a ton of fun with it. I do though. I kind of wonder with that game how much of my love for that game is my knowledge that it's made on the Doom engine. And my because like as someone who, I make levels for Doom, I do Doom modding.
Mm.
I have almost a unique within like this community. Like sort of take on the game where I can like sit back and I can, when I'm looking at the environments, it blows my mind because I know the limitations that they're working within to build those environments. So like I have that appreciation coming from it as somebody who works in that engine, and also somebody who just like can appreciate really pretty art and really fantastic level design and great environmental design. Because this game also has, we've talked about this in the past, where like one of the great challenges of level design is making a place feel lived in.
Yes.
But the station that this game takes place in, I cannot think of a place of a sci-fi location that I have been in a game in the last probably half decade that has felt as lived in as this world does. There's so much like little greeblies all over the place, little like small details. There's enough spots where you could probably like walk into a room and see like almost like a small story about the person who occupied that space. There's a coffee cup over on the table. There's, some papers over here. It's so brilliantly done. So perfectly handled.
Just from
major
a quick look at
kudos
the
to the
trailers while you were talking, just from a quick look at that, sound off and stuff. Just stuff like the fact you can find a fucking punching bag randomly, apparently, in somebody's room.
The environmental like interaction is brilliant.
And there's like a fast food stand somewhere on this space station, because one of the reasons, and I know this is me just applying stereotypes, one of the reasons I tend to have a bit of a hard time with some shooters, especially when it's like future shooters, is that they tend to take place on like militaristic space stations, and they almost always end up feeling incredibly barren, or at least like very one note.
Yeah.
And I get it, you're on a military craft. There's not gonna be a fucking amusement park on the second floor or whatever. But make it feel lived in. Make it feel like, oh, this is the kitchen. Somebody forgot to take a pizza out of the microwave or some shit like that, because a lot of the time I end up just getting confused because all the rooms look the same. But looking at Sulaco, I cannot imagine myself getting quite as lost as I do in some games.
I think that I definitely do think that during the 2000s and like the early 2010s, we did have that problem where, especially with sci-fi shooters, just shooters in general, where a lot of the environments were very samey.
Yeah.
But as somebody who is pretty deeply rooted in the specifically like the sort of boomer shooter community right now, which that term just refers to like old school FPS, like old school like Doom likes or Quake likes, the sort of like run and gun shooters. That's when you say a boomer shooter, that's what you're referring to.
Yeah, it just means a shooter without too many extra bells and whistles, basically.
Yeah, it's just old school style shooter is what it means. It's just that we've, as a community, have colloquially decided that boomer shooter is what we call it.
It's funny. It's a funny name, so why not?
It is a funny name. As someone who spends a lot of time in the boomer shooter community, I will say that is not a problem that we have anymore. At least it's not a very common problem, because so much of environmental design has like people have stepped up their game in that regard.
They really have.
So much so that we aren't seeing the same hallways everywhere. And in fact, specifically within like the Doom modding community and the Doom level design community, where a lot of boomer shooter developers get their start, it's almost like a cardinal sin to make areas too symmetrical or too samey. I mean, it's like one of those things that's like, it will be the first thing that someone will say to you. If you play your level and you do that, that is the first thing that someone will say. They will be like, this is too samey. It's easy to get lost. And like, it is drilled into your head from the get-go.
I mean, that is the problem I run into a lot, because I play as many indie horror games as I do. You do see the same three houses a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't blame people for doing this, by the way. I'm not gonna sit here and say asset flips are bad by any stretch of the imagination. Absolutely make your game, try out the engine, make a buck or two while you're doing it. Maybe don't make them cost like $10 if you're just asset flipping, but whatever, that's a different discussion.
Yeah.
And the result is that I sometimes either start laughing when I should be scared because, oh fuck, this is the place where I was running from a zombie Santa Claus a month ago, you know? Or I just immediately think stuff is in a different place than it is because muscle memory, basically. Like, I've been in this house 15 times by now. They probably hit the key here. Or some stuff like that. But I will say that a lot of beginner horror game creators just make these very Spartan homes. Like, there's the bedroom. There's literally just a bed in here.
Or it's like the most generic bedroom ever, where it's like, okay, there's a bed and 2 nightstands and there's some lamps, and it's like, all right, this is any home that I've ever seen in a movie before, and there's no character to it.
Yeah,
this is not a place that a person actually lives. This is
I do think it's getting better. I do think a lot of also beginner game developers are getting a little better about this. Yeah. Now that, you know, the free assets or the cheap asset store has basically been exhausted to death. I think a lot more people are waking up to it and like, I gotta do something a little bit different.
To me, the one that always gets me is that even if it's not a direct asset flip, it's when you see like assets that are so goddamn similar from other games. Like maybe they originally were the same asset and they just got like modified slightly to be reused. But like we play a lot of Phasmophobia.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of time in Phasmophobia. When Phasmophobia first launched, a lot of the assets in those houses were the same assets that you would see in House Flipper.
Oh yeah, which it can definitely kill the mood a little bit.
it made playing House Flipper creepier, and it made Phasmophobia harder to take seriously.
Yeah, it happens. Like, also, I mean, now I'm just shooting the shit about level design in general. When they do like decorate the house and make it feel more lived in, I have seen the same like girl power poster in so many different fucking girls' rooms in different houses at this point, where it's just getting funny. Especially since it's in rooms that are for everything from like 5-year-olds to 17-year-olds. I'm like, who the fuck has these?
They just really need you to know that girl power is important.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's just a random example, right? I do think a lot of people are waking up to it and being a little more careful with doing this. And I'll honestly rather take the Spartan look than too much of the same assets all the time. Because at least with a Spartan look, you can like focus on what you're supposed to be doing. But assuming I finally get around to actually playing around in Unreal, I really want to make it a point to like use some assets you don't see every 5 minutes, even if I have to, fork over some money for it. Even just a slightly different house, please. Remember that 2-year stretch where every single goddamn game took place in the house party house?
Yeah.
Like, fucking hell.
I see that in our chat they're apparently talking about System Shock.
I still need to play that.
Pinky here saying, I never played the first one, to be honest. I just heard 2 was better. I mean, it was scary, but I got annoyed getting lost and not knowing what to do. Maybe I am dumb. You're not dumb. 2 is, especially like if you're trying to play System Shock 2 now, it is a little bit easier to get lost. And it's a game that's a little bit harder to get into. I would actually very much recommend, I believe it was last year or might have been the year before that.
Yeah, didn't they very recently?
There was a remake of the first game. Yeah. Night Dive did a remake of the first game. Highly recommend it. Jump in, check it out. I think it's only like $20.
I think I keep hearing good things about both System Shock games, so I really should try them at some point.
They're doing I believe that they are now also remaking the second game.
Right.
So play the first game, maybe hold off on jumping into the second one until the remake's out. But those are games that I very much remember as a kid playing and like being absolutely Both terrified and horrifically confused, because those are like, so those games were the beginning of immersive sims as a genre.
Mm.
And so, like, very complicated, very difficult to understand. I mean, System Shock 1 was basically a viewport that was this big to see the world around you, and then an operating system worth of buttons to hit. So it was a lot. That's also why I suggest to play the remake. It's a little bit like modern standards are a little bit more there. While still maintaining a lot of that immersive sim stuff to it.
We brought it up before. If you're making remasters, remakes, whatever, quality of life adjustments right away. Don't listen to those shitheads talking about how much harder it was when they were kids and people are being coddled. They would have used it if they had it at the time.
Yeah, if you're gonna bother doing a remake, bring it up to modern standards and fix the problems that were there in the original.
Fix the shit that nobody fucking liked, please.
I'm looking at you, Ilka. What the fuck was Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? What the fuck was that?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. They fixed like nothing. It was basically just
it is beat for beat exactly the same as Diamond and Pearl. And I'm gonna throw this out there. I'm gonna say this, and I might get some hate. Diamond and Pearl were the worst Pokemon games.
I mean, I hear that from a lot of people, and it's the only one where I haven't played I finished Platinum.
They're fundamentally borked. Like, those games are just not well made.
I remember the part that I really hated when I tried to play Diamond was how slow combat is.
Yeah, it was just super slow.
Like, you do super massive damage and you're doing a one-hit KO and you're like, oh, fuck yeah, and then you might as well go make a cup of coffee.
Just Diamond and Pearl were absolute trash. Platinum was brilliant, but
yeah,
fucking all I have to do to explain why those games were bad and why Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are also bad is just point to the regional decks. The original Sinnoh regional decks in that game is so unbalanced, it's not even funny. Do you know how many fully evolved fire types there are in Sinnoh?
I have no clue.
2. There's the Chimchar line, and there's Ponyta and Rapidash.
Wow, that sucks ass.
So if you didn't choose the fire starter, you're using a Rapidash. Like, that's God. And this is a game that had a fire type Elite Four member. He has 2 fire types, and then the rest of his team is non-fire types.
What the hell?
And that's just one example of like shitty type balancing.
Yeah, I only played Diamond once, and I think I got like halfway through before I finally lost my patience. Like, just And I'm amazed I even got that far, honestly.
When Ilka remade Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, everyone, like, before the game came out, everyone was like, of course they're going to use the Platinum decks. Like, it added in like so many more Pokemon, like made it easier to get like certain mons that were in the game but were a little bit harder to get. Like, it just, it's a better Pokedex. That's the Pokedex. No. Those games are exactly beat for beat, point by point. Diamond.
But I'm also just talking shit. Like, let's say you have a game where you can only buy 1 item at a time, even though you can carry 9. Yeah. Get rid of that shit. Like, bring things up to speed, like, please.
Just bring it up to modern standards and modern quality of life.
A lot of the stuff that some grumpy old assholes say, oh, it was better and harder back then, is literally just a case of we didn't know better at the time.
Times change, bro. Shut the fuck up.
There's so many cases where it's just like, no, we just hadn't figured out that this shit sucked yet. Come on. Please, for the love of God. I hate that so much.
It's like the same as I'm gonna ruffle some feathers with this.
Oh boy, here we go.
People who hate the Resident Evil remakes because they're third person and not fixed camera tank controls.
I mean, okay.
Shut up.
I love fixed camera tank controls, but they were that way for a very specific reason.
Yeah.
because there were technical limitations, and this allowed an insane amount of environmental detail that would have been impossible otherwise.
Now, if you want to offer it as a mode to be able to
Mm.
play the game that way, great, cool. Let's
Fantastic.
do that. 100% approve of that.
Well, it ties back to what you actually started this episode saying, basically. Like, these games, the remakes and you know, the originals, they're so fundamentally different that they're barely the same game anymore, like at all.
Yeah.
Mostly in terms of story beats and characters. Is it at all the same game?
They are
Just-
their own thing. It's the same reason why, like, I don't get angry at the Final Fantasy VII remake stuff,
Mm.
even though my knee-jerk reaction is to, because they've changed so much about those games, about the stories, and about the way that those games play. And I don't like the real-time action, like hack and slash gameplay. That's not what I play Final Fantasy for. But I separate those games from Final Fantasy.
Yeah. I mean,
At
might
least
as
from
well.
Final Fantasy VII, because the original's still there. I could just go play that.
I'm just saying, I understand why there are people who are a bit purist about the whole third-person fixed camera, because it is a very specific style of game that can be insanely effective if you do it well.
But like, if you release that game today, the mass market isn't going to want it.
That is true. Like, Tormented Souls has it, which is another Resident Evil clone. And it's a great game, don't get me wrong. But it's not going to attract a lot of new players who don't have any kind of, like, nostalgic attraction to this gameplay style. That's just a fact. And even that has some bullshit, way too old school item management that is just why. Like, I remember there's a game that, like, boasts being old school. I think it's Evil Tonight, and I haven't played it. All the trailers, I want to play it because it looks fun. All the trailers are like, old school, hard, real challenge, no hand holding, no maps, just like the games you remember. Hello, Resident Evil and Silent Hill have maps.
Yeah.
The fuck are you talking about? Come on, man.
It's just the same as, like, it really gets on my nerves, and I can kind of understand where people are coming from with this, but people make it way too big of a fucking deal. The people online who are getting pissed off about the yellow paint on everything.
Oh my god.
I understand, like, I can understand at a certain point, like,
it gets ridiculous
being upset about that, because sometimes it can be a little jarring. But you guys need to calm the fuck down. Like, it is not that big of a fucking deal.
One of the hardest things to do, and I'm saying this as someone who hasn't developed an awful lot yet, one of the hardest things to do is tell a player where to go, without just grabbing by the nose and going, over here, asshole, you know? Like,
yeah,
which you don't want that. And I get that yellow paint almost does that, but I'd rather have that than nothing. I have played so many little horror games that just give you nothing to work with, where you have to go and stand in this particular fucking corner to trigger a scare, otherwise nothing happens. And if you're 1 pixel off, you're just fucked. Or it's like you have to, even with puzzles, right? Like, sometimes they're so esoteric and so weird. It's like, I'm sure that made sense when you were writing it, but nobody who didn't develop this game is going to get this. And it's difficult. I don't know if there's a perfect solution, but it is something you got to do. And if that means making a little objective marker, if that means, you know, having a little flashy, sparkly thing, which, again, Resident Evil, then do it, for fuck's sake. I don't want to run around for 2 hours looking for a key that is too dark to see.
It, and they're like, we don't need that because, like, back in the day, we figured out where we were going, no problem. Like, it wasn't an issue. Yeah, the environments weren't as detailed anymore. So now you're having the problem of, like, your environments are so goddamn detailed that sometimes things like, oh, that's very obviously a ledge, gets lost in the visual translation of it all. So you need a way to differentiate that ledge from the other ledges that are around it. It's a graphical issue as much as it is a design issue.
Let's take a really classic example here. The hidden passage that you open by grabbing a book.
Yeah.
There was a time where that book would, kind of like an old cartoon, stand out from the background like a motherfucker.
Because it's like, you'd be looking at that bookshelf and you'd be like, the bookshelf is a PNG except for that one book that's 3D.
So that's probably the one I need. Now, that book has to be bright fucking neon green amidst a row of black and gray ones. If
Yeah.
you're gonna have the slightest idea that you have to break it. Or it needs to have like a neon title. Or flash or something, because you're not gonna goddamn notice it.
Yeah.
It's just a fact. I mean, I read titles on books and games just because I think it's funny. A lot of them are very funny. But let's just say that I've definitely had more than one game where I ran around like for 45 fucking minutes because I was supposed to pick up some goddamn random book that wasn't marked at all. Like, just mark things, please.
All right. Do we
That
think
was
that
a
maybe we
tangent. That
spent
was a
enough
goddamn
time being? Do you think we spent enough time being old men screaming at clouds?
Well, I feel like we're more like clouds screaming at old men at this point.
Anyways, yeah. So those were our top 3 games of the year. To
Yes.
recap, my top 3 games were Helldivers 2, TCG Card Shop Simulator, and Sulaco. Esh, what were your 3?
I said Crow Country and TCG Shop Simulator and Mouthwashing. So I like to think there's a bit of variety in genres for both of us.
Yeah.
TCG is definitely quite a jump for both of us.
And I feel like
Otherwise,
our top lists are pretty different from a lot of people.
Mm.
I
Oh,
think.
they are. Well, because both of us, well, you do probably a little more than I do. We don't engage as much as in like the big releases anymore. There are a few of them that appeal to me personally anymore. There are definitely some, but
I wanted to this year, but like this year was a lot of me playing catch up on the previous few years. So I was playing big like AAA titles from like 2022 and 2023 this year. So
Yeah,
like
well-
the first half of this year, I was still like elbows deep in Baldur's Gate 3 for like a good chunk.
I mean, I've developed a taste for like shorter, more concise games. So every time, you know, the AAA industry is like, here's another 200-hour open world. Leave me alone.
I ain't got the time for that, bro.
Leave me alone. Just let me play Luigi's Mansion again, please.
But if we went off of sheer fun that we had this year, I think if it had qualified, my game of the year would have been Phasmophobia.
Well, that would have been it for like 5 years in a row now. That's
It's a really bad segue into us playing Phasmophobia.
Yet again, we are planning on varying the games a little bit in the future. I just gave a little suggestion to something we could do next time.
Yeah, we were literally before this stream talking about other things that we could play, but we were in a situation where it was like, yeah, those are like things that we could play in the future. Right now, we're just going to play Phasmophobia.
Yeah. Yet again.
So that is what we were jumping over to. We were jumping over to the gaming portion of this. The
you're gonna
actual
share
podcast
your,
episode is done. So
you gonna share your
let's
screen
get
this
set
time?
up. What?
You gonna share your screen this time?
You can do it again.
All right. I don't know why that's my job every time, but it's fine.
I always think that it's far more exciting to have you sharing your screen because you spend more time in the house than I do.
It's also I think you have 2 monitors and I don't, so you can actually see what's going on both.
It's true.
Yeah, so there's that too. I do not have room for 2 monitors, which is unfortunate. I would really like to, but oh well. Hopefully I get a decent monitor soon because I'm using an old TV at the moment.
One of these days,
Fuck you, Pink. What the
AKA, I mean, I wasn't going to say it, but that's kind of what I was saying.
Anyway, you were saying something else too.
I was just saying that one of these days when we stream, I might have to switch over to playing Phasmo in VR.
Oh God, that's going to be interesting. All right, you should be able to see my screen now. I just need to get rid of this.
Get rid of that.
Yeah. Where's
Yeah,
fucking... God damn it! There we go.
I'll host the room and get the room code and all that.
Please do.
Give me a sec. The game's starting up.
And try to not kick me this time.
No promises. It was so funny last time that I had to do it.
You know what? I had to do it to him. Did you see that guy recreated that picture?
What?
I had to do it to him, kid.
Oh.
He recreated the picture like recently for its, and hold on to your nuts here, 10-year anniversary. Ew.
Shut up.
I'm not happy about the fact that memes are turning 10 and 15 years old.
I sent you the code on Discord.
Yeah. I'm going. Yeah, no, that bothers the crap out of me. Plus, like, you and I both remember a pre-social media era of memes.
Yeah.
Thinking that some of those are 20-year-olds now hurts my soul.
Memes have also changed so drastically
Well, that's true.
today from like what they used to be. There was a video that Circle Tunes released in like 2019. Like that's how old this video was.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's just like memes back then and memes today.
Yeah.
And it's so spot on for what it is. I would recommend everybody going to go watch that. I have to mute you.
Yeah. I remember back when it was shit like socially awkward penguin and stuff like that.
Well, that's what here I'll send you the video and you can watch it on.
Sure. All right, I need to buy a lot of shit from the looks of it. I am out of a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm out of a lot of crap. Wait, what the hell? All right. I must have died last time and lost a lot of shit.
Yeah, I'm like basically broke, so we might be short on gear.
Well, we'll see. I have like $400, so I'm gonna be buying some stuff now.
I sent you it on Discord. You should pull it up so that we can watch it with the stream.
Oh, right, like right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. All right. Just a second. Let's see here. How memes have changed.
I do not hear your...
What?
I do not hear your stream.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
When you shared, did you... When you shared, did you click
hold on.
audio?
I might have forgotten to do that.
Yeah, so unshare and then reshare.
Yeah, give me a second. Where is StreamYard? There it is. Give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I totally forgot to do that. I keep forgetting that's a thing you have to do.
Yep.
Okay, share screen. Entire screen. Also share audio. There we go. That should do it. And over here we go. All right, let's check this out. And let's get this out of the way.
Hey dude, I made this pretty cool meme. I wanted to show it to you. Oh, that's so funny. How'd you make it? Well, you see, first I added this really colorful background, and then this really funny cartoon of a salamander, and then this text, ask for a water cup and fill it with soda. I call it Sneaky Salamander. Oh, you want to know how to make a fresh meme? Well, let me show you. First, you take an oversaturated hallway, fill it with shadow demons, and then add some text like, me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans!
Yep, that's just about...
right.
about sums it up.
Oh, crap. Now there's an echo.
Oh, is there? Shit.
Yeah, now I can hear me twice.
I don't know why.
See,
I might not have muted you again. Hold on. Let's see.
Well, no, I'm hearing me from the stream.
Ah, shit.
Because you're hearing the audio when there's...
Yeah, you're just gonna have to mute your stream then.
Well, no. Like...
What's the issue here?
Okay.
I'm confused. What's the issue?
Chat, did I muted his screen share. Can you hear me talking still? Or did I just mute it for me?
Yeah, Chad, you gotta help us out here.
Because
right,
your president. Okay, we're good. So I guess, yeah, you can't share audio because otherwise then you hear us talking.
Well, shit. What am I gonna do then? Okay. I bought a bunch of stuff, but it's not everything. So
okay, just add whatever you have.
Yeah. Do you want me to turn off the sound on sharing?
Yeah, that would be good.
All right, hold on.
Because otherwise, I just have it muted right now, and I think the audience.
I feel like I just bought a bunch of stuff, but whatever. We'll just have to go a little bit. We'll just have to go a little bit old school here in the first one.
I'm gonna buy some tripods. I'll buy sanity medication. The problem is I only have like $100.
All right. So this would mean that people are people gonna get any game audio now?
No, I don't think so. Unless we switch to just the in-game voice.
Huh. How are we normally doing this? We don't usually have this problem. What the
I think we just don't have game audio.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, whatever. I mean, if people are
Here,
fine with
share
it,
the game audio and let's just switch to. I'll mute us in the actual stream, but
All right.
people will still be able to hear me through.
All right, we're just testing things. I don't know why we're having so many difficulties today.
So you're gonna have to unmute me in game.
Right, just a second. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, I can still hear you. So
Okay, can people hear me through his audio?
I can definitely hear you. I'm just gonna turn you up. And can people hear me too while we're at it?
Yes.
And hear some game audio when I fuck around. I might turn the game audio up a little bit. Do we have audio? Does everyone have audio? Everything good?
Yep. I have to unmute you in game because I muted StreamYard. Otherwise, I was still gonna be
Okay. So
hearing
I guess
it.
this means we have proximity chat for once.
Yep.
All right.
And when we're dead, we're not gonna be able to talk to each other.
Fun.
We've been cheating for a while.
We have been cheating like motherfuckers. Okay, so we're down a ghostwriting book. We're down a spirit box. Wait, how can we be down that? That's basic stuff. What the hell?
I have added in one of all the basic things. You have added in one of all the basic things.
Oh, okay, so it makes sense now. So what we're down
Yeah.
is we have no motion sensors. We have no parabolics. We have fuck the headgears. We have no firelights. We're pretty good. We're pretty good. What is that?
So
filter?
if we have incense, we actually need lighters or igniters.
So I'm just gonna
Matches.
remove the incense real quick, or buy some matches.
No, we want to have those.
Yeah, hold on. Where are
I'll get what I can get.
shop igniter? Yeah, I'll buy a couple of those.
Okay. Not having motion sensors is gonna be rough.
Yeah, that shit sucks, but we'll just have to make some money and buy them. All right. Well,
Okay, ready up.
I'm assuming Tanglewood. Here we go. Yep. Good old Tanglewood. Dear old Tanglewood, my old friend. Okay, let's see. Pending. Pending, pending, pending. Pending, pending, pending. Pending. Boy, it is pending for a while. There you are. We got Carol
All
Rook.
right, we're here.
Yeah. Carol Rook.
Errol Rook responds to everybody.
Repel the ghost with incense. Okay. Have a member of your team escape. Okay, now I'm getting a stream echo. That's fun. I need to mute the stream real quick. So I forgot to do that because I am silly. How do I mute the stream?
I on Google Chrome, I right-clicked on the tab and clicked mute site.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Sure can. All right.
Yeah.
That should do it.
Okay, so
Watch me next week.
that all
Not
good?
understand what.
Our audio sound fine in chat. Everyone, no echoes. Everything good.
Boy, we
I'm
we
watching
went nuts
chat,
with it.
making sure that they're talking. Okay, we do have some daily tasks. This can be a good way for us to get money.
Yeah.
We got to discover
go.
the ghost type. We got to play with another investigator, which we're doing right now, so we're already good on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Get a ghost to walk through salt. I don't think we have salt. And play contracts. We aren't playing any contracts currently.
All right.
Oh, we do have salt. Look at that.
Yeah, we should have. I think I bought some just now. Okay, I
Okay,
took the
EMF and-
I took the cool EMF and the thermometer. Why not?
Oh, that's right. We have a cool EMF.
Yep, but that's mine. That's mine, you bitch.
All right. Well, you know what? Not.
I upgraded it all
And
myself.
remember, if you're far away from me, we have radios.
That is true. Which I believe is the B button, right?
It isn't.
Okay, cool.
Did either of us bother to check where the breaker was? Oh, it's in the garage.
Nope, we fucked up on that regard.
We have a voodoo doll.
Sweet. Looking for bone. Okay. No bone in the bedroom so far.
Nothing in the kitchen or dining room.
Have you been in the adult's bedroom? Checking. We have a door ajar to the bathroom in here.
That's something at least.
It's somewhere to start.
Hiding spaces in the garage are available, so just remember.
Good to know. Good to know. No bones to be found in the parents' area. Which I guess leaves the basement.
Yep, I think that's the only place I haven't checked.
Alright. Alright, I'm going.
Hallway closet is also available for hiding spot.
Good to know. I don't see any bones.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm also not getting shit on the EMF.
Nope, same. It is quiet as a church mouse. Okay. Nothing unusual to see here. Oh!
Pop the breaker.
Yeah, that'll happen. No bones in the closet. Yeah, this EMF is dead silent, man.
Alright, let's start bringing in gear.
Yeah, let's just dump it on the kitchen counter here. Oh, hold on. Let's just turn this on. There we go. All right, so spirit box, journal, all that crap. UV.
Yep.
All
Salt.
right. Let's see. Not a fan of the lack of motion sensor, but what are you gonna do? All right, I got the UV and a journal.
I got spirit box and salt.
Works for me. Just don't use the salt yet.
Yeah. Okay.
What's up?
Found the bone. Need to grab the camera.
Where was it?
It's on the toilet.
How the fuck did I miss it?
I have no idea.
Oh well. Okay. Whoa. Okay, the kitchen is like 20 degrees Celsius. It's hot as balls in here. Right. Well, I have no idea where to start.
Just keep walking around with the EMF and temperatures.
Yeah,
That's
I
all
guess
I
so.
can think of.
Guess so. How the hell did it end up underneath the plate? There you go.
I don't know. Carol, where you at, Carol? I know that you need to be like within a foot of me for this damn thing to actually work. Where you at?
This house is like boiling hot. Well, for my sensitive Scandinavian skin anyway.
You know, I'm starting to think that this place doesn't even actually have a ghost.
Yeah, like we just got a false alarm.
Yeah.
Like all it was like,
Wait, very important.
good boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we just got a false alarm. All that really happened was like the boiler made some noise. And everyone in the house was like, "Ghost!"
Carol Rook, are you in the
Whoa.
bathroom? Do you like to hang out in the bathroom?
Car alarm went off.
Hold on, I got the car key.
Bringing in a UV. And then... Oh!
You got EMF?
I do. And I also have... Wait, give me a second. Because I saw my breath when I got in there. So grab the thermometer if you have space. You do not.
I grabbed the shit EMF.
Well, okay. Something was definitely up in here.
I'm just gonna leave that EMF in here.
We have 20 degrees, so it's not cold.
Well, I'll just hang out in there.
Yeah. I just put this on the table for now. Yeah. I'll turn off the lights for a sec. Give the place a good scrubbing with that UV.
I ain't found shit.
Comb the desert! We ain't found shit!
I saw a video of Tim Russ, that's the actor that said that. And he was like, you know, I spent almost a decade on a show. Maybe you've heard of it. Star Trek Voyager.
But the
And
one
yet,
line everyone remembers.
After all that, anyone ever says to me is just, we ain't found shit.
Well, maybe if he didn't want us to do that, he shouldn't be so fucking funny. Oh! Here we go.
Whoop.
2 EMF. I think we might have a garage ghost.
Yeah, I didn't get to it fast enough to see if it's EMF 5. Is it EMF 5?
Nope, I've only had a 2. But it's a consistent
Oh,
2
that-
right over here.
That at least, I think that tells us that it's in here.
Also, I
So
might have
let's
just
get
gotten a
Gear in here.
Facebook message that people heard. Okay, that's interesting. That was a consistent 2 EMF for a while there. Yep, we have freezing. We're at -5.
Minus 5?
Yep,
Sick.
-5 Celsius, so that's definitely freezing. Okay, freezing temperatures. That's good.
I'm gonna go grab a camera.
You do that.
You want to put down the journal in here?
Yep.
Okay. I'll go grab a video camera. We have to remember to use our radio.
We really do. Anyway, I'm just putting the journal on the hood of the car. That tends to cover a lot of ground.
Solid. Also, get the salt and put it in the doorway.
Noted. Uh-oh. We have ghost event. I saw it. The ghost was walking the hallway.
Rad.
Only slightly terrifying, but okay.
Come in and take sanity pills.
Yeah. Yeah, now that you mention it, I have been in the house for way too long. And don't say it! Don't say it! Alright, can you speak for a second? I cannot hear you. Would you mind speaking real quick? Cannot hear you. God, I'm so sick of this shit. Why is it doing this? This is a brand new cable. All right. Can you hear me now?
It keeps just randomly unplugging, and it's driving me insane. Okay, let's see here. Oh my god. I'm really trying to get this to work. I'm so sorry. This is so annoying. Why the fuck must I have this issue? Yeah, I just have no game audio right now, and it's driving me crazy because I can make other audio work.
Can you hear StreamYard right now?
Okay. Can you guys hear me now?
I can hear you.
I've been using this all fucking day, and only now am I getting issues.
Pinky can hear you.
Ah, Jesus Christ! Alright, I'll be back.
Okay. I will share it so that you can see what I'm doing. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this solo Phasmo stream. Until Ash comes back. Pellet Ghost with Incense. I just picture Ash beating the shit out of his mic. Probably not wrong. This camera, I don't. Oop, it's doing stuff with the light. So I don't think Ash can join a game in progress. So I'm just gonna. So we don't have ghost orbs.
If you would please. All right.
Can't hear you, bud.
This site is muted at the moment. Talk to me, John, for a second.
Can't hear
I'm
you.
not hearing you. You have got to be shitting all over both of my nuts. I have game audio now,
I'm
and now
going
nothing
to
else.
guess.
There you are. Now I can hear you. Now I can hear you, John. Can you
I haven't
hear me?
seen it turn off the breaker.
Can you hear me now?
So I'll guess Jen.
Oh right, you have this unmuted. What do you mean it's bust?
Let's see how that goes for us.
Fucking goddamn bullshit asshole.
Ash, can you hear me?
What about now? Yes, I can hear you now, John. Can you hear me?
And yes, I can hear you.
I think what's happening is that it was actually my microphone, the USB that was loose.
Ah,
Hopefully that's it, because that like shuts out everything with this little Focusrite I have here. I think that might be it. All right, I'm going back in the game. Sorry about that.
all right. I just gripped it and ripped it and guessed Jin, but it was wrong. It was a Moroi.
Well, at least we didn't miss anything then. I'll just be joining you again.
Yep.
And fucking hopefully we can get this to make sense now.
Hopefully.
Because, like, it's when when it works for, like, such a long time and then it starts fucking up again that I was like, okay, something else is wrong, you know?
Yeah.
Can you speak for a second so I can see if I have echo?
You probably do.
I do. Oh, you're right. You're sharing your screen now.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. I'm not sharing in-game audio though, so we can chat like we normally do.
All right. Well, that was a nice little experiment, I guess.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Sorry about the technical issues today, folks. Sometimes, you know, the tech
These things
gods are
happen.
just mad.
So I would just say add whatever it is that you can.
Yes, I am going to right now. Whatever I can add. I believe I have a cool EMF, yes. And an extra thermometer, nice. Crucifixes, incense, and salts. And igniters. Another photo camera, just in case. And yep. I think we're good.
Okay. I have the money to buy a motion sensor, but it would
don't.
literally be the only thing that I buy.
And I do not have that money, so maybe we save up.
Yeah. Although
maybe we'll
those
see if
things
we,
are super useful. But whatever. We'll go.
They do really make it easier, don't they?
We suck at this game so hard that we're broke.
Well, I never claimed we were great at it. William Elliot, people who are alone. Stop him from hunting with a crucifix. Detect ghost presence with a fucking motion sensor. God damn it. Well, average sanity below 25 shouldn't be a problem. You snagged my fancy EMF reader, you son of a
I
bitch.
did.
You son of a whore. What the hell?
Hey, be nice to my mama.
Okay, true. You son of a bastard?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I don't need to be nice to your dad, apparently. Holy
He's
crap.
fine. He can take it.
He can take it. Don't want to make mama cry. Okay.
This hallway is free for
Kitchen
hiding.
closet is open and free. Did you go in the bathroom?
I checked the nursery
Yes. Okay.
and I did check the bathroom.
Cool. So nothing in there. I'm taking it. I'll take the adult's bedroom for now. Let's see what we've got in here. Do you know where the breaker is?
It's in the garage.
Okay. Cool. There we go.
I got a 3 in the garage.
Whoa, that was quick. All right, let there be light.
Yeah, EMF 3 standing right in front of the van.
Oh, fun. So it's just hanging out in there, huh?
Yeah. And we also have a
seems that way.
voodoo doll.
Okay, voodoo doll located. Good to know. We have a spine in the closet in the parents' bedroom.
Okay.
Just stay. It's actually inside one of the boots.
Cool. I'm coming to take a picture. And then we
Yeah,
should start
check
loading
this
gear.
out. Check this out. I too like to store my spare spines over here.
Oh, yeah. It's the best place
All
for
right, so where did you say garage?
garage. Just start
All right.
dumping stuff.
Got another goddamn garage ghost.
And then let's set up
Maybe.
the journal on the hood of the van.
Yep. Here's the. Yep. I'm going. Got a thermometer and another EMF in there. So. Got the old school EMF lying on the hood.
Yep. The fancy one's also on the hood.
Cool.
It's so spine chilling. God damn it, Pinky.
You should go home. You're clearly drunk. Like.
I'm gonna set up a camera.
I
Oops.
got the journal and a UV.
God damn it.
Okay, setting up the journal. Whoops. Helps if I actually press the setup button. Okay, let's see. Warm temperature so far. EMF is quiet. Should we put some salt down immediately or?
Yeah, put it in the doorway.
Okay.
Do you have the UV?
I just put it on the floor in there. Not on the floor, on the table.
Because it touched that door.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm fetching the salt right now.
I don't see any fingerprints though.
Might want to bring a crucifix in too, because that's one of our tasks.
Yeah, probably smart.
So, yeah. Crucifix. And do we have salt? We
Yep.
do not have salt.
Shit. Oh, I have it.
Oh, okay. Did we only have one salt?
Yeah.
Well, goddamn. Okay. Broke ass ghost hunters.
Yeah, actually.
Honestly, that's a ghost hunting show I would watch. Just they have no equipment. They're just in there.
It was like, I think, like, based off of vibes.
Yeah. Shh, did you hear that? No, because we're recording with a fucking phone. Nothing on the UV, I take it?
No.
Damn it.
But that doesn't mean that it's not a thing that we might
That is
get.
true. Well, lights flickered a bit.
Yeah, that'll happen.
I put the crucifix down just in case.
Pinky says, I'm home and I don't drink. You know I'm funny.
No, I know you're not funny. Oh, snap.
Rude.
Shots fired.
Bow, bow, bow.
Do not try to hide in the garage, by the way.
Oh, none of the
It will not work.
things are open.
Nope. Neither of us have been in the basement, but I guess we have no reason to. At least the basement door is closed, so. It threw a plate.
Yeah, I watched it do that earlier.
Okay. Cool, just. See, that's the kind of shit that would happen on the Broke Ass Ghost Hunters show. It threw a plate!
It
Oh.
just breathed on me.
Yep, I heard it. Okay. Just, whoops. No, I don't need a fucking hammer. Stop that. We're looking at hot temperatures, so nothing there. That's me, by the way.
I know. I'm gonna go. Do you have the spirit box?
There. No, I do not.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab that. I'm also gonna check the cameras in the van.
And please check my sanity while you're at it,
Yeah,
since we can cheat again.
bitch, don't make me come over there. Is what Pinky said.
Maybe you should. Maybe I would appreciate the company.
So your sanity, you were at 70. I am at 80.
Okay, so we're pretty good so far.
Yeah, we're both fine.
No reason to panic. Yet, anyway.
Do you want to get your fat ass out of the way of my camera? Thank you.
Excuse the fuck out of you. I prefer the term sizable dumpy.
Get your sizable dumpy out of my camera view.
voluptuous rear end. Caked
God
up
damn it.
yacht.
Okay, all right. You're done.
Am I though? I think I could possibly go for a while more. My clapping wobble cakes. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, all right.
Let's see. Nah, it's still hot as hell in here.
I'm
Got
coming
hotter
in
after
with
I
this-
came in.
Oh my god.
You know you love me.
I'm coming in with the spirit box.
And I'm leaving because I could use a sanity break. And this way I can troll you from the van. Boy, we have used all our shit, huh?
Yeah. Those
This
those are bare.
This
Oop.
is embarrassing. What's up?
It stepped in the salt. Where's the camera?
Nice. Okay. I don't see any orbs. I don't see anything on the dots.
It just breathed on me.
I saw the breath, but nothing else.
What's the person's name?
Person is named William Elliott.
William Elliott. William Elliott, are you here? Are you near? Are you French? Are you hanging out? Are you
Oh.
actually a kitchen ghost?
We got a ghost orb.
Do we?
Yep. Well, I saw one at least. Oh, it's
Did
not
you
coming
actu-
back.
Did you actually? Okay, if it's not coming back, it might have been
Yeah.
like my breath or my flashlight
Random.
reflection.
Yeah, it was just at the corner of the screen, and then yeah, it's not coming back.
Hey, Will, where are you at? Oop.
Will, are you? Oh, lights flickering in the garage. Camera's fucking up. Oh, I saw it. I saw him physically
Where was he?
in the garage. He dropped something. Oh, that's a hunt. Hide. He is done hunting.
Okay.
Are you alive?
Yes.
Good.
I
So-
thought it might be a hunt, so I just instinctually ran into
Yeah.
a closet.
The camera is like glitching. The camera started glitching. He walked in as like a shadow, but he didn't like make the dots react. So what does that tell you?
Let me look at the camera real quick.
Yeah,
Why is that one camera so dark?
I don't know. But he was like walking around as a shadow. Should I go in with the you should probably take a sanity pill. Well, we might also want to get the average sanity below 25 if we can.
Yeah.
Just don't want to die.
That is a quick way to get it below 25.
Well, I'm gonna hazard a step inside.
Yeah. Hey, do me a favor.
Yeah,
Do you have a spare inventory slot?
I do. Yes.
Come get the spirit box.
Okay.
Oh, you might also need this.
Well, I don't have. Oh, right. I don't have a spare. There is one on the table in there, I think.
I dropped it on the floor because
Yeah.
it
well, I'll
doesn't
have-
really help us on the table.
Okay.
Can you do me a favor while you're in there? And
Uh-oh.
lights are flickering.
Yep.
That's just a ghost event. It's not a hunt.
Okay.
The camera that is off to the side of the van,
Mm-hmm.
could you move it back? The one that's closest to the door. Move it
Off
like
to the side of the van.
further away.
Like further back.
No. Other one.
This one.
Yeah. Move it like further back in the garage so it gets a wider view of the garage.
All right.
Like move
hold
it
on.
closer to the garage door at the back of the garage.
Yeah.
Wow, it is really weird when you pick up the camera watching you
I'm
pick
sure.
it up.
So like here.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
It just gives me more field of view.
I am gonna go pick up. Right, we're not getting any UV shit in here, clearly. Okay, so I'm
I
gonna go
also wonder if it's actually a garage ghost or if it's a hallway ghost.
I'm hearing like technological beeping.
Yeah, shit's freaking out. We don't hear you anymore.
What about now? Can you hear me now?
Yep, can hear you now. It's hunting, or no, it was hunting. You're good.
Nope, I'm dead. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, are you?
Let me check. Yep, I'm dead.
Well, there was a burnt crucifix in the doorway and a thrown picture, which makes me think that it's actually a hallway ghost.
Might be. I just know I'm dead. Which is not what I needed, because we need money.
But you do get an insurance payout.
Gee, thanks. Imagine if that's how insurance worked. Yeah, you'll get some money when you get reincarnated.
Lost you again.
This is driving me completely insane. I
Got
did
you
not
back.
have this much trouble earlier today. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't understand. I was literally sitting here playing a game earlier today with no issue whatsoever and recording.
Of course, Pinky clipped us talking about your ass.
Yeah, why wouldn't she?
I would expect nothing less from her.
Also, it's my ass. Of course we're going to clip it.
Yeah. All right.
That is
I'm
one
going
bird
back in the
crucifix.
house. This is a recipe for disaster.
Flirting with disaster, as they say.
Oop, that's where you died.
Yep.
Hey, we have another footprint.
You are at sanity 30, by the way, so that's one goal we'll have very soon.
Ah!
What the fuck? What happened?
Ghost
You
event
dead?
appeared right in front of my face.
Oh,
nope,
God.
but I am leaving.
Probably a good idea. That, I don't think I've ever heard you yelp like that before. Dude.
I think it's hunting. Check the activity.
It is not hunting.
Okay, I'm leaving.
It's at a 0 right now. Yeah, you are 21%.
Yay
gotta
for
get
average sanity.
You're gonna want to get the fuck out. Do we have any evidence like at all?
We have none.
Fuck everything. Should we just take the payout? Like,
I'm kind of thinking that. Just grip it and rip it and guess something.
yeah. What is the one that?
Poltergeist. Why not?
Sure. I was thinking like, what's the one that messes with electricity? But that's not it.
Oh, yeah. I forget which one that is, though.
I
But
think that's the right. That would be the Raijin, right?
Maybe.
Because Raijin is like a
Onryo.
Japanese. Oh crap! The Raijin is like a Japanese lightning god or something. You died, minus 50%. Fuck you. Well, it at least got me like 150. Well, $200.
So I like my computer's set up downstairs, and I have family over, and I just yelped, and all of a sudden my dad just poked his head around the corner.
You okay? Are you winning, son?
Carnage asks, "Do you think Captain America: Brave New World can redeem the Marvel Cinematic Universe?" I think that's a moot point because I don't think the Marvel Cinematic Universe needs redeeming. Like,
Yeah.
it's been in a little bit of a slump, but it's in no way bad. Like,
Yeah, I've been feeling the same way for a while. Like, people who we're doing this thing again. when people say that the MCU has gotten bad, what they mean is I haven't been as hype since Endgame.
Yeah.
And obviously you haven't, because that was a very special event. Like, that was like a once in a lifetime thing, or at least once in a franchise kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't think that like, do I think it's going to be good? I hope so.
I
have high
really hope
hopes for
so.
it.
I forget. Are they still planning on having Leader in it at all, or is it all Red Hulk now?
Leader's in it.
Good. Like I'm at the point where I almost don't care if Leader is good in it. I just want him to finally show up.
Yeah.
Like, I've said that so many times before. I'm so mad that they set that up in 2008 and never did anything. So now I'm just at like, fuck yeah. Let's get some Leader. Why can I not?
So-
Oh, okay. I see why. Yeah.
I have
Never mind.
added everything that I have.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
We might
so you have-
want crucifixes, salt.
Hold on. We got crucifixes, we got incense, we got salt. We got plenty of sanity medication, tripods, sound sensors, firelight, and igniter. I still don't
Yeah.
have a motion sensor, I'm afraid.
I'm gonna get a couple motion sensors.
Good. Whoa. Okay, I spawned right in your head. I need to catch up on the Marvel Cinematic Universe because there's a couple movies and shows I haven't watched lately. Mostly because I don't get to go to the theater as often.
Hey, make sure the MF reader you add in is the nice one.
Yeah, let me check that out real quick. Apparently I can't. Oh, wait. Did I lose it because I fucking died while it was on the table?
Maybe.
I think I did. Damn it. Well, anyway. I actually have decently high hopes for New World Order. Or Brave New World. New World
Yeah.
Order was the old title. Because one, I really like Sam as Captain America, actually. I really want to see him kick some ass. I want to see Leader. Leader is cool. And just, I need to do some catching up, but this is the one I've been the most, like, optimistic about in a little hot while.
Ready up.
Also, the trailer was kind of fun, so...
Oh, yeah.
Plus, the fucking Thunderbolts trailer. I actually really like that one, so I'm excited about that one.
Yeah.
Just more Red Guardian won't hurt. He was by far one of the best parts of Black Widow. All right.
Okay.
EMF. Yeah, we have two shitty EMFs. God damn it.
Yep.
All right. I have EMF and Spirit Box.
All right.
Uh,
I will
we
take
got-
thermo and picture.
Jane Thompson. Average sanity below 25. Detect with motion sensor. Incense. Cool.
Thank
What
God we
are-
actually have motion sensors this time.
Uh-huh. We have yet to discover the ghost type for our daily tasks. That's embarrassing.
Well, that's typical for us.
Did you check where the breaker is?
I didn't. I probably should.
Yeah, I'll just...
We've gotten
Oh.
lucky the last couple of times and gotten garage.
We have. We've avoided the basement quite a
We're
bit
not
so
lucky
far.
this time. It's in the basement.
Damn it. Well, down to the basement you go. I'm searching the house. We have an open closet in the kids' room. It was already ajar when I got here.
Oh, we got a black mirror.
Nice. I
You
hear people
love
really
to
like that
see it.
show. I still haven't seen any of it.
Like, oh yeah, I love that show. Haven't watched it.
No, I
got
said
nothing.
I hear people love that show. But yeah, no, I still haven't seen any of it at all. Which I know that's a crime, but whatever.
Garage hiding spots are open.
Okay, cool.
And
I
there's a
guess-
bone.
Bedroom. The closet between the bedrooms is open too,
Cool.
and in the kids' room, which means this one is probably this one is blocked.
Yep, blocked. All right.
And you found the bone.
Yep,
So
it
I
was
guess
in the
that
garage.
means time to walk around with the EMF and hope for shit to happen.
I mean, you're not really gonna need that, at least for locating it.
That is true. Oh, right.
You ready?
Yep.
Wow, that is not helpful. Oh, nursery.
Nursery. All right then. We got ourselves a nurse. I heard a puff. Oh! Whoa!
What?
EMF immediately jumped to like 4.5. Not all the way to 5 though, but
Rad. Oop! It turned off the light.
yeah, that was not you. Okay, leaving a turned on EMF here. What's their name?
Yeah, turn off the light and try the spirit box.
Jane Thompson.
Did you see the Weapon X hints?
Oh, whoa! I'm dead.
Already?
Yep. She just killed me immediately. Holy crap. What the fuck, my guy?
Bro, I think it might be a demon.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right ahead and guess demon immediately.
That fast?
What the hell? I literally just stood there, heard it laughing. I was like, oh, this might be a hunt. And before I could even hit shift, I was dead.
Because we were just out of the setup period.
Yeah. That is a goddamn demon. Oh,
It was a Thay, but I just got an
Fuck.
achievement for completing 30 daily tasks.
nice. Jesus. That was actually kind of insane. I think that's our record for being killed the fastest. Well, mine.
A part of me was hoping that you were going to get the achievement for being demon slayed, which was be killed by a demon in the first minute.
God damn, dude. That was like immediate. That's like that one asshole who camps for the entire match. Wow. That was insanity. Actual insanity. Holy shit. So, problem.
Yes.
Well, actually, I can afford the nice EMF, so that's good. But I don't have an awful lot of money. I have like $66. That is not great.
Just add what you have.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold on to my money. What I have is Bupkis.
Got nothing at all.
Clearly, I got pretty much nothing cool. I mean, I got the nice flashlight now, at least. Yay. Yeah, I got fucking nothing, and I have $36 to my name.
Okay, I'll add stuff.
We are fucked. I mean, I could buy a crucifix. That's about all I could do. Or 2 times salt. I can buy that. Wait. I have photo cameras, sanding medication, tripods at least, it seems like.
Yeah, but I already added those.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay, so crucifixes, fuck headgear, sound sensor. We never use sound sensor. We don't have firelights. Maybe I can afford
I'm
those.
adding firelights right now.
Okay, I guess you have money.
I had like $300.
Well, there you go. Boy, this is possibly one of our worst showings yet. On top of the technical issues, we're just getting our asses whipped.
We are shitting the bed.
Quite a bit. Yes. Jason Phillips. All right.
Jason Phillips.
EMF reader.
Responds to everybody.
Incense. At least we're getting a lot of contracts.
It's true.
Okay. Still haven't discovered the ghost type. This is all kinds of embarrassing. Anyway, you have the nice... You stole the nice EMF again, you motherfucker.
You know it.
That's mine, you bastard. Whoa. Is that you making noise? Oh, that's the EMF, yeah. We got some activity there, huh?
Already EMF level 2.
Is that noise from your home I'm hearing, or?
Yeah, it's an ice machine.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. It's like, I
Kids
don't remember-
closet is available.
Hallway closet
And-
is available, yeah. I'm gonna go look for the breaker. Did we check where that was?
No, but yeah, that'd be
Alright.
good to get.
I'm just gonna try and find that right away. We have Voodoo Doll in the garage, by the way. And the breaker is in the basement. So we're just drawing all the best cards right now. Voodoo doll bullshit.
That's a
Okay, there-
spine in the garage.
Oh, well, there you go. These ghosts really like spines for some reason. Okay, so time to walk around with the thermometer.
It just played with this door.
What door? The bedroom door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go get the UV right now. Go.
Yep.
5.
We got 5?
EMF 5.
Nice.
It was quick, but we got it.
I can't move faster. God damn it. UV. Oh my god, you run out of stamina so fucking fast. Okay. Here I am. We have
door.
a foot... door. Yes!
Pull the light a little bit. I can't see it.
It's there.
Sick.
So that's EMF 5 and ultraviolet, so that was quick.
Jin Myling Obake Goryo.
Right. That was fucking fast. Okay. Whoops. Throwing the thermometer down. I'm gonna go fetch the journal.
Okay.
And I can throw the UV to the wolves now, because we don't need it.
Yeah.
So journal and salt. I'm gonna go get that. Journal and salt.
I will grab the motion sensor.
Mm-hmm.
And I will set up a camera.
I'm putting salt at the entrance and at the bathroom. And maybe I should go get the other salt, but whatever. Entrance, because it played with the door. And let's put one in the... Well, bathroom hasn't been opened, but that doesn't really prove anything.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm putting it down. Right. Journal. Putting it on the bed.
I just heard footsteps outside the room.
Okay.
Like really heavy footsteps.
Room is warm.
And we have a footstep in the salt.
Okay, good. Take a picture. Okay, what do we need? We need spirit box for one of them, or... Jin is freezing. Myling is ghost riding. Goryo is dots. Oh, right, dots. We've completely forgotten to do anything with dots. Let's go fetch some camera shit.
Yeah. I already have one camera in the room. Let's get one outside the room.
Probably a good idea. Like right
Kinda
in
like
the hallway.
Pointed towards the doorway.
Yeah. Okay, so just whoops. Why won't it? There we go. Okay, what about dots? Do you have dots?
I'm going to.
Okay, cool. I am putting the camera right here so it can see the door from the living room. Oh crap.
What?
Not a hunt, just an event. I saw a puff of breath, though. EMF is going nuts.
Yeah.
Where's the thermometer? It's on the floor. Nope, it's hot in here. Nothing in the journal.
Check
Might wanna
out
try-
here.
Yeah. What, with the
Thermometer. Yeah.
Okay, it might be a hallway ghost.
Or a living room.
Yeah. Temperature is going down in the living room.
It might be living room.
Yeah, it's steadily decreasing. I'm putting this on the table in the bedroom room.
The journal's
living room.
doing some stuff, but it's not writing.
What do you mean it's doing stuff?
It's like shaking.
That might just be a glitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the truck real quick just to check our sanity.
Okie doke.
Because this is an aggressive one.
It's very active.
We're both at 65, so we're good for a little bit still.
Unless it's a demon.
That is true.
Because demons can attack at 75.
Oh boy.
I think I just... Nope, I didn't just pop the breaker.
Okay. I'm gonna put some salt here by the kitchen, I think. No, here in the little hallway.
Hey, did you turn on that hallway lamp?
What hallway lamp?
The one by the kids' room.
I did not.
Cool. Good to know.
Wish you had said that before I put down the salt.
Well, I just noticed it. So
And you put the journal on the floor, I see. Okay, I saw my breath over by that lamp, so... Oh yeah, temperature is going down fast over here. I heard that. Did you hear that?
yeah, hence why I backed. It's writing.
Oh, sweet. Then we have what we need.
Ghost writing. It's a
Journal.
myling.
One of the most active Mylings I've ever fucking seen. Like, that thing wanted to get caught. Well, I mean, we don't really catch them. We just report what it is, I suppose.
We didn't check for ghost orbs, so let's hope it wasn't a mimic.
Oh, shit.
Myling.
Oh, thank God. That would have been a kick in the dick.
Oh.
Oh, my God. Precious, precious EXP. Thank you.
I don't care about the EXP. It's about the money.
Well, that too, but getting like $750. Fuck yeah. Good grief. After like 5 games in a row with $30 or something.
And that put me over the money limit that my auto loadout filled out.
Oh, nice.
So
But I need
we
to
have
buy a bunch
everything
of shit.
that
I
we
need to buy
need.
a bunch of shit. Yeah, hold on.
You don't have
I
to buy
cannot-
anything. We're good.
Oh, I wanted to buy it just so I had. I also can't actually go to the shop, so I guess.
Well,
Oh, because I haven't pressed next here. My bad. I just wanted to buy it so I had it, but nah. I guess I don't have to right now.
we're going somewhere different this time.
Yeah.
We're going
Yeah,
to
why not?
Willow Street.
I'm buying a second fancy EMF, so you don't keep stealing mine, you son of a bitch.
Oh, you should actually add your fancy EMFs then.
Yeah. I cannot for some reason. Why? I just bought it. Why would it not let me add it to Equipment Manager? I just bought it.
Because maybe you can only have 2 EMFs. Hold on.
Maybe?
Let me remove my EMFs. There,
Yep, that's
I
it.
removed
That's
mine.
it. Yeah, okay. So we can only have one fancy one right now.
Whatever,
I guess we can only have one EMF per player or something.
something like that. All right, ready up?
Whatever. Yes, where are we going?
Willow Street.
Works for me. Haven't been there in a hot minute. We do play it pretty safe, so...
Well, yeah, but it's also like we go so much to the place we go because it's a small map. There's only 2 of
Yeah.
us.
Katjana Nilsson. Wow, that's a new one.
Hmm.
Capture a photo. Okay, you gotta be quick on the... You bastard! I was just about to take it. I might actually come to your house and kick you in the balls. Like...
Yeah, right. Okay. Oh, it's snowing. How lovely.
Oh, do we... Breaker is where? Basement.
Fun. This one has a big basement.
Yep, I know. Oh, it's snowing. Nice.
I just said that.
No? Well, I was busy looking for the breaker, so fuck you.
And I don't know where any of the cursed objects spawn on this map.
I don't know. I barely remember this map. I haven't been here in ages. So this is gonna get us killed real fast. What the? Okay, that's a cat.
Hell, I
toy.
don't even remember which one is the door to the basement.
I think it's like kind of a random hallway door, like around
This
a
one.
corner. You found it? Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So I was right. A kind of random one. That is not a bone. That is clothes. Oh. Okay. Temperatures are generally pretty low in this house.
It's also snowing outside.
Well, that will do. We have a bow. We have a spot. It's another spine
Oh, cool.
In the-
Where?
in the big kid's bedroom. I'll stand in the door.
Hey. I'm checking the basement rooms real quick because there's
Yeah.
multiple rooms in this
When you
basement.
get out, when you go up from the basement, the room on the left.
Okay.
I'm leaving the door open. Have you flipped? Yep, you flipped the breaker. So the lights are on in that room. But yeah, big ass spine. In here, if you can see me. Here, in here, spine.
Yep, there it is.
Have either of us been in the kitchen? Have you been in the garage?
No, I have not.
Because this door was ajar when I got here.
Yeah, that'll happen sometimes.
Sure, but it's worth noting anyway. I see no cursed items. At least I haven't found any. Oh! Oh, shit! Oh, God! Well then.
What? Where are you?
I'm in the garage. She just
Oh.
materialized in front of me. I heard that.
Yeah, we've got EMF 3,
Yeah, she was like right here. She just appeared as like a white specter and walked
EMF
straight at me.
4. Oh, well, look at that. Black Mirror.
Oh, cool. I didn't even see it.
I mean, I don't know if we really need it because I'm pretty sure it's right here, but I'm going to check it anyways.
Yeah.
That's
that
EMF
was-
3.
That was wild. That was pretty wild.
Nope, it is in the kitchen or the room outside of the right here. This room. I don't know what to call it.
The room outside of the right here, this room, I don't know what to call it. Noted.
It's like a throughway. I don't know what to call it.
Where did you go? Where'd you go?
I'm grabbing the EMF.
Ah, right. Okay.
EMF 2. Let's start bringing in gear.
Yeah. Thermometer is already at like 4 degrees, so I'm just leaving that here.
Yeah.
EMF is at a permanent 2.
I believe both of us, Carnage, have watched Creature Commandos.
We have. I'm loving it.
Quite enjoyed it.
I mean, I totally understand the criticism it is getting from some people that it's just gun being gun again. Like,
Yeah.
it's very much Peacemaker Suicide Squad 3.
Take a sanity.
Yep. Okay.
You're in
But-
the 40s.
If you're into that, if you're into his style, then you're gonna love it. Like,
Yeah.
do we have a spirit box in there? Or you,
No, not unless you brought one in.
I am doing so now. I will say, Creature Commandos is really like testing my morality because every time I think a character is irredeemable, they come up with some way to make them very human.
Yeah.
It's the latest one with Dr. Phosphorus. That was upsetting. I'm like, this fucker has torn off so many faces and fucked over so many people, and now I feel sorry for him. What are you doing? Ah, so close to freezing. God, wait. Nope. Damn it.
It threw a book.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put the.
I think it also popped the breaker because none of the lights are on anymore.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put the journal right.
Nope.
I can't put the journal down for some reason.
Crouch.
Oh. Crouch? Oh yeah.
Yeah. You can't reach the. That's EMF 5.
Okay, I'm putting the journal right in the middle of the room. Okay.
EMF
Also-
level 5.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother.
Oh yeah.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
It's funny, like wrestling. Whoa, it's hunting right now. We are not going back in.
No, we are not.
It's funny. Wrestling isn't really that big a thing here, but even I know who the fuck Macho Man Savage is and Hulk Hogan and stuff. It's also just
It is.
because Macho Man rules, so there's that.
Well, there's that. It is no longer hunting. So,
Safe to go back inside for a minute.
yep.
This thing is active.
I'm bringing in a Cruci and another camera.
Good.
What are you bringing in?
Do we have any UVs?
No, that'd be good. And also dots.
Yep. Working on it. That's a motion sensor. That's not what I wanted. Grab a UV. Where's the dots? It is right here. Okay. Check the journal. It should be on the floor.
It has not written in it.
Okay. What about the temperature?
I'm placing a camera. I will check in a second. It is below freezing.
Okay. Freezing temperature. So we're dealing with a Jin, a Shade, an Oni, or the twins.
So it has yet to turn off the breaker, so that might be a Jin. We will
The Jins
find out.
never touch the breakers, right?
Yeah, they cannot turn off the breakers. Well,
For
now
that,
I
we
want a
need
beef
UV.
stick. Thanks. Snap into a Slim Jim.
Snap into a Slim Jim. I mean, that is just a hell of a slogan for a product, too. Like,
Right?
it's fucking rules. It's to the point. This is how effective it is as a commercial. I did actually buy a Slim Jim when I was in San Francisco. I mean, I had to try it. How could I not? It's not good.
Yeah, as far as meat sticks go, it's not my favorite.
EMF is going nuts. We're the EMF 5 in here again. I might want to step outside for a second.
I mean, you're at 65% sanity. I have lower sanity than you.
Oh, are you in the truck right now?
Yeah.
I did not realize I was alone in the house. I was too busy talking about Slim Jims.
I'm looking for ghost orbs.
Okay, might want to set up emotions. Well, we don't need to. We know where it is.
Well, but we still can just for
Repel the ghost, capture.
it's
photo.
it's helpful to know where the ghost is at
That
any
is
time.
true. Yeah, we'll put it in.
I'm also going to grab another journal just to give us more coverage, and I'll grab the motion sensor.
We need UV for it to be a Jin, and so far I haven't seen a damn hint of UV. The EMF is just going ape in here. Okay, got a
Oh, dots.
Whoa. Okay. Out.
It's an Oni.
Out.
I just saw her walk through the dots.
Well then. Isn't that nice? We got Oni.
We got an Oni.
We got Oni Place.
You got it marked.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we could use a couple lucky breaks, thank you. Absolutely no sub goals, but whatever. We got the ghost.
These things happen.
Who cares?
We got the bone.
That's true. Investigation bonus, rewards. Ooh, with a little luck. Crap. I thought I was going to level up. But no. I'm
Okay.
56 away.
I am 9 points away from leveling up.
Ah, that sucks ass. Isn't that always the worst feeling in like RPGs?
Yeah.
When you're like you just beat a badass boss and you're like 2 EXP points away from leveling up.
Add
And you're
your EMF.
What?
Add
Yeah.
your E EMF.
And you're like, oh cool, now I have to watch 5 hours of cutscenes to be able to level up. Shit sucks ass. Alright, I'm just buying some stuff so I have it. Because I finally have some money. So if you give me a second as I purchase things.
Sure.
I'm just buying 2 of almost everything. Fuck the parabolic, we never use it. Oh, I already have a tripod. Get me some motion sensors. And after all that, I still have $300 left to my name. That's nice. All right, let's go.
Ready?
That was
And let's
like
go.
immediate. That only wanted us to find it. Okay, Gary Halstead. EMF, Ghost, and I'm not even gonna try. I know you already stole the cool one. I hate you.
I did make a beeline for it. Where's the
Breaker is in the garage.
cool. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, well,
Everything's coming up, Millhouse.
I have spirit box and thermometer, which is not great for investigating here at the beginning, but I have them.
Pinkie Pie, you need to like settle down.
What the hell now?
Oh, because we were like making like a beef stick. Where's the beef jokes?
Oh God. Yeah.
And her
I see where
response
this is
was
going.
check Esh's pants.
I remind you that you're a married woman.
I don't know how much I believe that.
Oh, we're back in Tanglewood. Okay.
Yeah, I instinctually hit it without thinking. The breaker is on, and the garage hiding spots are no go.
Okay. Noted. Hallway, like a kid's room, closet, the one in the middle of them that's open. Hallway
We have
closet is blocked.
We have a skull in the basement.
Okay. Well, I mean, we all have our skulls in the basement and skeletons in the closet.
And I think it's probably music box.
Okay. I did not see it when I was checking the kids' rooms before, but I was not super careful. So,
Oh, okay.
what's up?
He's
Lights are
standing in the
flickering.
kitchen.
Oh boy. Lights are flickering like a motherfucker over here.
I got like 3 pictures of him. And
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
disappear,
Wow.
So he's not
He
a
is just-
phantom.
He is just standing there. Boy, he was hanging out for a while.
Yeah, I got multiple pictures of him. Yeah, it's
Okay.
music box.
Okay, should we just unload equipment in here?
Let me double check something real quick.
I can tell you that temperature is rapidly decreasing, and he just breathed on me.
Well, we have officially gotten a picture of the ghost,
Nice.
but does he appear in it?
That
He
is hard
does.
to tell.
He does.
I see him, I see him.
The third picture he appears in it because
Yeah, I see
there's one of the type of ghosts. If you take a picture of him and he doesn't appear in it, it's
That's the Phantom, right?
yes.
See, I watched the videos you sent.
He's just standing there menacingly.
What, still?
No.
Oh,
Uh,
you're reading the chat.
Yeah, we have water somewhere.
Yeah, I'm fetching some more equipment and just throwing it in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's kitchen water. I'm going to assume that it's a kitchen ghost.
Sure seems likely, doesn't it? I'm bringing in the journal and a UV.
I can see my breath in the kitchen. Do we have a thermo in here? We do.
Thermo should be on the table.
It is getting colder, but it might take a moment, so I'm just gonna sit that there.
Yeah, got a UV here. I am
And
gonna
there's
go
the
fetch...
EMF.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fetch a crucifix.
I'm gonna
Oh,
grab
yeah, yeah.
cameras and journal.
Right, I already put down. Oh yeah, another journal for range.
He likes to touch his bone, if that's what you mean. God damn it, Pinky.
Once again, married woman. You know what?
In
I'm grabbing
her
some
own
salts.
words. And I can still have a dirty sense of humor. Thank you very much.
That is true. That is 100% true. That just makes you a dirty old woman.
Okay, I don't think you had to throw old in there. It's a little rude.
What? And constantly sexually harassing me isn't? All right. I'm gonna put down some salt, I think. Oh,
Check the number on it.
that's a 4.
Okay. It was a quick
Dang
ghost
it.
event.
Yeah. Where's the thermometer?
That's a 4 still.
Thermometer is not at freezing. Whoa!
Oh, that's a
It's
hunt.
Oh god. Yep, I'm dead. I'm dead. No! Shit!
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Eat the entirety of my dick. I just bought all that stuff!
Yeah, but you didn't pack any of it, so your stuff is fine.
Still. Well, there I am.
Okay. Do we have any evidence? What
Nope.
were you doing when you died? Or when it started hunting?
I was checking the thermometer, I believe, but it was not at 0. Motherfucker. Okay, EMF is at 3. Yeah, we're just gonna keep cheating. Fuck it.
I don't think it's EMF because I
Nope.
think we would have gotten EMF 5 already.
By now, yeah.
Yeah.
If it doesn't go to 5 during a hunt. During the hunt, it was like freaking out. Maybe try the UV, look around a bit. He has thrown a plate at least.
Not freezing. He hasn't written in the journals.
I mean, I can't see that anyway, so. Can you look at the thermometer again? It looks very low.
It's not freezing.
Fuck.
We
Try the
have
spirit.
UV.
Oh, cool. Try the spirit box. Of course, if you do that, you might provoke him into attacking. but-
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm not going to. I'm going to go check for ghost orbs.
Do that. Unfortunately, I can't exactly. Well, he threw another plate on the dining room on the dining table.
Am I blocked or something? They haven't acknowledged anything I'm posted. Sorry, Doctor, you or Doctor, or however
Sorry.
you say your name.
Yeah, we're not.
He
ignoring you.
can't see your chat. I can, but
We're not ignoring you. We most likely just have been distracted or haven't had anything to say.
yeah, it's true. That's
We're
a ghost orb.
oh, ghost orb, cool. We try to respond, but you know, if we don't have anything to say in that moment, then. So yeah, sorry. You're definitely not blocked.
So Banshee, Hantu, or Obake.
Wait.
If we eliminate EMF, it's a Banshee or a Hantu. Which
Let's see.
Hantu we need freezing temperatures. Banshee
Dots.
we need dots.
Have we ever had a banshee?
Not to my knowledge.
I don't think we have. Throughout like 6 months of playing this shit, we've never had a banshee. We get a lot of milings
Yeah, a lot of Mylings.
and the occasional demon just to fuck with us.
Demons usually pretty obvious.
He's coming into the kitchen again because the EMF just went nuts. I mean,
The EMF is doing a lot, but it's not.
It's not 5.
Yeah.
I mean, this one is tough. Like, I don't want to say banshee because there's been like nothing on the dots.
Oh, I just saw him walk through the dots.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So we actually have a banshee. I'll be fucking damned. And now you're gonna leave my ghost here.
Yep.
No, you don't. I'm coming in the car. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. No! Damn it! You call up the owners of the house like, well, it wasn't haunted before, but sure as fuck is now.
It was a mimic.
Motherfucker! Oh, that sucks. That sucks all of my ass. No! 9 points away from leveling up.
I unlocked a upgraded ghost journal that I can't afford to buy.
Cool. Fuck.
All right. Is that where we want to call it, or do we want to do one more?
One more just so I can level up at least.
Okay. I will. Don't forget to add your fancy EMF.
Oh, right. Yeah. Hey. I fucking hate when that happens. Like, one left. Okay. Right.
Stupid mimic.
Completely forgot to even consider dots there for a second. Ghost orbs.
No, but we
Shit.
got ghost orbs. But that means that there was a fourth piece of evidence that we didn't see.
That could have been freezing
It could have been.
because it was very close a couple times there.
That is rough.
Man, fucking mimics. Oh well, garage. We got a garage breaker. Haha! It's mine this time.
I purposely left it for you, actually.
Shut the fuck up. Don't do that. Don't be like the grandma who lets me win. That's just cruel.
I was
Anyway,
like, you
we
spend
got-
all the money. I might as well be nice.
We got Trisha Doe. Get a ghost to blow out a firelight, capture a photo, have a member of your team witness. Yeah.
Oh, where's the breaker? Since you're still in the truck.
Garage.
Oh, Esh is. Nobody's that thirsty, Esh. Oh, Esh is. He's got over 9,000 waifus.
That is true.
Wait, if he has 9,000 wife.
9,001.
I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Speaking of old memes, by the way. Can't believe that is as old as it is.
That meme is eternal.
Clearly. It is funny. Like, oh, we got a bone in the bathtub.
Okay, garage hiding spots are open.
There's also a part of the skeleton in the bathtub.
Which
Got it.
bathtub?
The one in the hallway. Well,
Okay.
not in the hallway. Hallway bathroom. And we got music box.
I hate the music box.
I know you do. It is funny how some memes just survive for way, way longer.
Yeah.
Like the guy turning his head looking at another girl. That one ain't dying anytime soon.
Nope.
That is an eternal one. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. EMF on. Let's take a little walk. We have thrown plates in the kitchen and 3 EMF right away. And we're back to 1 EMF. Go take a picture of the plate in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm checking the basement. Just in case there's stuff down here. What's another one? The angry lady pointing at the cat. That one ain't dying anytime soon either.
Thank God. That's a great meme.
It's a fucking evergreen. I love it so much. Whoever came up with that is a goddamn genius. Okay, that's the motion sensor. Just kind of walking around with my EMF, getting bupkis.
AI will ensure there will never be a shortage of simps/simpettes. First of all, I don't think you need to have a gender difference between simps. And also, I think that AI is going to generate waifus and not simps.
Generate. I mean, that's all people seem to use AI for.
Is just waifus. Yeah.
If they're not making shitty ass movie trailers that are just shots of people standing still.
And yet still somehow morphing in weird ways that don't make sense.
Yep. I still can't get over that fucking Minecraft one people were making.
Oh, yeah.
That one was particularly embarrassing. Ah, yes, it looks so much better than the Jack Black movie, especially with that skeleton having a bowstring grow out of his arm. But no, it's the future, totally. Definitely not a scam.
Not
That's
at
why
all.
OpenAI is constantly being faced with lawsuits. Like a new one every day, almost. Whoa,
It's in the living room.
Whoa.
And
Hold
I
on.
don't have the camera on me. Camera's
on.
in the kitchen. Get it.
Shit. I can't. Fuck. Where is it?
It's on the counter. It's gone.
Ah, shit. Damn it. The EMF was freaking out there for a second.
I think it might be safe to say it's a living room ghost.
Yeah. I'm throwing my thermometer down in here. And fetching more shit. Whoops. There we go. I'm gonna go grab the UV and the journal.
EMF is on and sitting on the coffee table in there.
Good. I believe I always so drop mine.
Probably a one and done for me today, but question, have you played Squid Game Unleashed yet? Nope. And I probably won't.
I have not played the game. I have not seen the show. I might finally watch the first season soon.
The show is great.
So people say.
All of the like related stuff, like the games and the game show and all that sort of stuff, to me, like it just screams of wildly missing the entire fucking point of the show.
Yeah, I remember when I heard about the game show happening, I was like, are you sure you want to do that? Like,
Yeah.
wasn't the entire thing that game shows are bad?
Well, and that it's also like, you know, a capitalistic society that's taking advantage of the underprivileged.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, look, people are so poor they're willing to debase themselves just for a chance of not.
They're
being poor
willing
for
to
5 minutes.
Freaking die.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen the show, so I shouldn't judge in any way, but that's what I got from it. And also the whole, like, you know, they can leave whenever they want, but they won't.
Yeah. Have either of you seen Nosferatu? I have. It's great. Go see it.
I wanna. If next time I'm going to the city, I'm definitely planning on seeing it.
It is brilliant. You would love it.
I'm already seeing people who are mad that he's being predatory, which it's fucking Nosferatu.
It's Nosferatu.
It's a vampire movie. What the fuck?
Have you played Sonic X Shadow Generations? I have not.
I don't play a lot of Sonic games, but I did watch Sonic 3 very recently and loved it.
For me, for the most part, I tend to skip out on Sonic games that aren't purely 2D.
Yeah. Well, I just haven't played many. I love the franchise aesthetically. I really love the characters and the visual style of it, which is why I stick to the comics usually.
I've just never been like a big fan of the 3D games, personally.
Which is fair. The movie is super fun though. Like those movies all know exactly what they are, and they don't strive for more than that.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's commendable on its own.
Thoughts on the Thing remastered video game? Happy that it was done. Haven't played it yet.
I'm a little confused about. I haven't played it. Because like, from what I remember, the original game isn't that good.
No, it was all right.
I didn't say it was bad, just not great. Which, you know, I've always said that maybe that's what we should be doing, remaking games that weren't that good to begin with. But I also just don't understand where the who was calling for it. Like,
it's one of those things where it was remastered by a team that just wants to remaster old games that they enjoyed.
Fair enough. I mean, again, I don't really know these things.
What about Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered? I never really cared for the Soul Reaver games, so I'm probably going to skip those. I feel like we've talked about this before, but Soul Reaver, like, I like the Legacy of Kain Blood Omen games. Was never huge into Soul Reaver.
I tried to play the first Soul Reaver like a year or two ago, and I immediately ran into the problem we talked about at length today of not knowing where the fuck to go and everything looking the same.
Yeah, I'm very stoked for people who are Soul Reaver fans. Getting those remasters is big because that's a series that doesn't get as much love as it probably deserves. But it's not one that I'm gonna rush out to get.
What's his name in Soul Reaver? Raziel or something?
Yeah.
He's just a fucking cool character, regardless of how you look at it. I mean, he oozes of 90s edge in the best way. He is basically a Spawn clone, design-wise, so...
Yeah, I could see that argument.
Somewhere among that, yeah. There's some similarities, at least. Somebody really wanted to be Todd McFarlane.
How's the weather in Denmark?
Cold.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We finally had some fucking snow, so... Okay, do we have anything? Like, this ghost is not...
No, and we don't even know for sure that it's a living room ghost, other than it just hung out.
God, it's bizarre to look through the camera when you're holding it.
Oop, we have
See,
a
now it
footstep.
looks. Yeah.
Insult.
Now it looks like a low budget horror show. I can see breath. Maybe check the temperature in the kitchen.
It's right here. It is 15 degrees.
Yeah, but take it to the kitchen.
Yeah, even then it's not going to go so fast, but
I know, but take it in there anyway. Let it rest. Let's see.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer video game, yay or nay? There were 2 of them.
I know
on
there's
the,
one. I've seen the PS2 one. It looks embarrassing.
Yeah, there were 2 of them from that generation. They're like kind of generic beat 'em ups.
Yeah.
They were fine.
I've seen gameplay of one of them where it was just like, oh, okay, so it's literally any other beat 'em up except it has Buffy on it. Cool.
Yeah, basically.
Like, that's all I remember. We are at below 5 in the kitchen, so maybe.
Maybe.
Let's maybe take the journal and move it in there. Just for fun. Yeah, nah. Oh,
Oop.
shit. Oh, that's the crucifix. Nope,
Get out.
Wait, things just got red. I don't think it was the crucifix. There was red lighting in the kitchen and a laughing noise. But it didn't hunt. I should, however... Oh, I should definitely take some sanity.
Yeah.
Unless, do we have it? Nope, we don't have a 25 goal, so... Pop in that fucker right now.
We got the ghost event
Nice.
challenge, so that's
good.
cool.
Neither of us have tried the spirit box yet, have we?
No, go for it.
Okay, I have it. Well, I did just pop some pills, so I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, to the kitchen. Trisha Doe is her name, I believe.
I'm going to set up some firelights. Let's see if we can have
Do
it
that.
blow out. Bye. Have a good one. See ya.
Car alarm, car alarm. Car alarm. I'm gonna grab the UV and check that. See if we have a handprint in here. Don't see one. It might have done it a while ago. Yeah, I don't see a handprint. Fuck. What was her name? Trisha? Overview. Trisha Doe. Are you here, Trisha?
Dots.
Are you French? We have dots.
Yep.
Hello,
And
Trisha.
it blew out a firelight.
Trisha? Oh, yep, I see it in the dots too. It is getting a little too curious for my liking.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see if we actually got the challenge for it blowing out the firelight, or if it just
We did.
Yep.
What we don't
Sick.
have is a picture.
Yeah.
That's just gonna have to suck.
I'm gonna take some pills.
How am I doing on sanity?
62. You're good.
Okay,
I was
so
down in my
perfect.
30s.
Whoa, yeah, okay. We have footprints in the salt. I don't know if you took a picture of that.
I did.
I heard a door open just now. Trisha Doe. Are you there, Trisha? Trisha, how old are you? Are you French? Are you pizza? How did you die? Trisha Doe. Lights flickered in the basement. Trisha. Trisha
Lights have
Doe.
to be off, otherwise the spirit box doesn't work.
What? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was on my way up when you stopped me. So,
Okay.
Trisha Doe. Are you there? Are you French? How old are you? Okay, I'm getting bupkis on the spirit box.
It's in the living room. It just passed through the motion sensor.
Okay, I'll try to use it there then. Trisha Doe. Are you in here? Trisha Doe. Are you French?
Hey, Ash, come out.
Okay. Am I low on sanity?
Yep.
Oh dear.
And
Okay.
draining pretty rapidly.
Okay, that's not great. So, do we know a ghost that does that? That drains super fast?
A few of them. Just take some pills and come back in.
Yeah. God damn, this one is shy. For someone who immediately walked into the dots, it's very shy. Okay. Got the UV out just in case. Let's see. No ghost riding in the living room. She could be a basement ghost, but the other salt pile in the kitchen is undisturbed.
I literally just put that down.
Oh, well. Whoops. My bad.
So that book isn't even set up.
Wait, the one in here?
Yeah, it was on the ground, just sitting there.
Who the hell put that there? I don't remember doing that. Whoa!
That was a
That
ghost
wasn't
event, not a hunt.
Okay.
Did you set up the book? Because if you set up the book, but it was like that, then that means that it was probably thrown.
I don't remember setting the book up. That's the problem.
Okay. Oop, that was a ghost orb.
Okay, ghost orb. I'm going to step outside for a second.
Esh John, any fun new video projects either you planning or working on?
I have... oh, you go first.
I have a tutorial coming out soon, so look for that. And also I am working on a new channel that I'm not ready to talk about.
Indeed. I have a bunch of ideas for Fiction Diction stuff written down for the year, and I hope to make a little more than I did this year. I am also finally making an aesthetics video that has been like on the back burner for a long ass time. I have the art ready. I have the voiceover ready. So I hope to start on that. I've kind of treated the last 2 weeks as like a Christmas vacation. But I'm counting on getting back on the horse tomorrow and starting to work on stuff again.
So it is definitely a kitchen ghost. I just watched it go through the dots again on camera.
All right, this motherfucker loves the kitchen. Where is the thermometer? There it is. Let me see. Not freezing. We're at 5 degrees. What about the journal on the floor? Nothing there.
Oop, it stepped through the other salt. That's good.
Okay. So no evidence of any UV.
It would check like windows and shit.
Yeah. There's no shit here for me to check, though.
All right, smartass.
What do we need? We have orbs and dots. Spirit box has not yielded any results. The EMF has not... Well, every now and then the EMF has gone nuts, but... Trisha Doe. Trisha Doe, are you here?
That's an EMF 3.
Are you French? Are you pizza?
That's a 4.
Trisha.
It's
Is that a hunt
hunting.
or... Oh, fuck. Crap. Got me before I could get to the garage.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, always me. Always me. But
Okay,
that was
let's
probably
recap.
because I was the one talking to it.
So I don't think it's EMF, and I don't think it's freezing temperatures. that doesn't help us. It's Banshee, Yokai, or Thay.
Banshee, Yokai, Thay. I mean, do any of those react to the spirit box at all, generally?
Yokai does.
Yokai reacts to spirit box. Talking near yokai will anger it, increasing the chance of an attack. I'm willing to guess yokai.
Hold up.
Banshee.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just guess Yokai.
Yeah. If nothing else, then just to get a couple of cheap experience points so I can level up.
I'm at 18 sanity, so I'm kind of
Jesus.
debating whether or not it's
let's-
even fucking worth popping pills and going for it.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yokai. Yokai.
He's got a yokai watch.
Yokai also just in general doesn't like talking. Hey!
There we go. Well, that's what it said. And it
Yeah.
immediately got pissed off when I tried talking to it, and the EMF went up, so I had a feeling that was it. Well, not super happy about the dying part, but I leveled up. Hell yeah. Let's see. Did I upgrade anything cool? What level am I? 22? I need $3,000 before I can upgrade the UV light.
Yeah, that's the problem is that even when you unlock upgrades,
I feel
you
like-
have to spend like $3,000 to actually buy it. Because I have a bunch of upgrades waiting, but it's like,
I mean, I get it, you know, like it shouldn't come cheap, but this might be a little steep.
yeah, just a little bit.
Not all of us are playing like full 4-player games all the time.
Well, that's the game's kind of balanced for that.
I know, but I feel like these prices are a little high for upgrading shit.
We should sometime we should see if we can find a couple other people to join us.
Yeah, we've said that a bunch of times, and we really should.
Yeah. But anyways, that's where we're gonna end the stream. That's where we're gonna call it.
It's fun. We'll see
Thank
what
y'all
we play next time.
for Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance.
Could definitely be a thing if you.
Yeah, because that's what I bought you
have
for
a-
Christmas.
I know, and I'm very happy you did.
Yeah. By the way, that is very much a controller game.
Ah, cool. Good to know.
So
Anyway, yeah.
it's
Thanks for
like a
watching, folks.
beat 'em up. Yep.
Yep.
See you around, guys.